Welcome to Prologue 3. This is Arbitrary 20, in case you didn't know by the big thing on the bottom of the screen that says Arbitrary 20. The year is 50 in the 5th era of the continent Eodomel. War has been going on for the past several decades between the giant horde of monsters coming from the east and the resistance to the west. You guys have been in the army for a long time. I believe that the first prologue where you guys finally came together as a squad was set in year 40. So it has been 10 long years, for some of you even more, of brutal warfare. And unfortunately, you guys are losing. In the first session, you guys were on the banks of the Winningape, in about the central part of the continent. You guys then were driven west to the Bastion Mountains. And now you've been driven even further west to the remains of the River Mullen. The river has been dried for the last several decades. No one knows quite exactly why. However, shortly after monsters first appeared on the continent, the river mysteriously dried up completely. And it leaves a deep gouge in the land, almost like a scar, hundreds of feet deep, where no one can cross except over bridges. So, because of this, those bridges have become essential choke points where the resistance, the combined people's army, has created large barricades and large camps where the army can just hold off those few bridges and not have to worry about the abyss itself. No one who has fallen into the abyss has come out alive. The wizard's estimates are that it is 200 to 300 feet deep at its deepest, and maybe 50 feet deep at its shallowest. So, very deep. Because it is a riverbank, it does kind of slope inwards, but it kind of just goes pretty quickly. I would say it's maybe 200 feet across, generally, but there are large crags that kind of block the view from up above. So that's it. Are there any questions about where you guys are at in the war?
No. My one question is, do we know that guy's name yet? Or for the past 10 years?
I was just going to say where we are specifically, but I assume you were getting to that.
I was about to, yeah. I'm going to say, do you want to know his name?
Do we want to know his name? Or do we want to just...
No.
All right.
I want him to be dead so we can forget about it.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Man, I can tell you're a DM. Jeez.
I'm kidding.
NPCs must die. All right.
We adopted that NPC.
You guys are right at the edge of the wasteland. So the wasteland is this kind of brown area that you guys kind of were in last time as you were retreating. After the last battle where you guys held off the horde until the city got blown up by a demigod, you guys haven't actually retreated all that far, luckily. And you guys are effectively right here on the western banks of the River Mullen. The monster horde has effectively created a giant line all across here where bridges are all across. I suppose you guys are actually about right here, right at the edge of the permafrost. So it's pretty cold where you guys are at. I thought you guys were down here. That's where you guys were last session. You guys are above here, right to the north of Drakkar. So this purple area called the Shroud of Mystery, don't really worry about it. You guys are right here in this kind of area.
Now I'm worried about it.
Yeah, I'm like,
I didn't stop thinking about that.
It's not really relevant to your guys'
Okay,
campaign, I'm gonna be honest.
But what about the Shroud of Mystery?
Well, it's very mysterious. No one really knows why it's there or what's in it.
They do call it a shroud.
It is a shroud. People really don't make it very far into it. Try not to like hover over them. This is upside down for me. Your commander, Commander Zorbon, the dwarf, is still your commander. And he has been promoted to captain in the last several years.
Okay.
So he's now Captain Zorbon. I don't know what your guys' ranks are. I never decided. So here you are.
We just never moved.
You guys are
We're
just a
death
squad. You guys are honestly, after in the last 10 years since you guys were formed, you guys have become kind of the go-to squad. You guys have leveled up significantly. You know, you guys are level 10, and if we're using just a straight basic military structure, that puts you guys as officers.
Right.
So, if we're counting all E's as like,
That's what I was gonna name my squad.
pretty sure E10 is the highest, and so you'd be O1.
Okay.
No, you guys would be the equivalent of an E10. Yeah, that actually works out. You guys are the top level kind of enlisted, right? For those of us who don't know military structure,
Right.
they still get commanded by literally any officer. However, they're much more respected than most officers. They get shit done. Yeah, well, you know,
We'll see.
there's a 1 in 20 chance that they just kind of blow it, but
Yeah.
there's also a 1 in 20 chance that they just nail it. But you guys have leveled up to level 10 in the last several years. That's a pretty big accomplishment. Most people die before then. So, at this point, Captain Zorbon, we'll say it's been recent, is going to call you guys into his big command tent. You have noticed that in the last few days, like, refugees have been coming to you, which isn't good, because they're coming from the west.
Coming to us as an army or coming to us
It's a
personally?
squad.
As refugees are coming to the army
Okay.
saying, you know, our home was destroyed.
Didn't we just get pushed?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just
Yeah.
getting pushed.
So they're coming
we're
from the
getting.
west.
And they're coming from the
They're
west.
coming from the west.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, they're pinching,
Okay.
hintering.
So, you guys get called in by Captain Zorbon, and he's in his own. Last time you guys kind of met with him, it was a much bigger tent where all the squads could come. There was kind of a pulpit, stage, whatever, that everyone was on. Now he has a much smaller command tent that he kind of oversees more. So he invites you guys in, and there's this table with a map of the continent, a paper version of what's on the screen. And he looks at all of you, and you see that there's a kind of a officer with him that you've never seen before. He has an eye patch, you know, ripped scratched armor with like a ripped kind of cloak. Generally, like kind of a, you know, he's seen some shit type of thing. So he's gonna call you guys in. So we'll have you guys start out as you just got the message that you guys are supposed to come in.
I wonder why we're going I think to myself.
Just like,
Really, what it is we all just ignore
no,
you.
he does actually like take away. I'm just wondering when this will be over.
I've been here for 40 years. I don't think it's ever gonna end.
Well, let's go see.
I guess.
So, in the last 4 years, the halfling whose names you still probably don't know, apparently,
We've been with this guy for 10 years.
has been
And we haven't got his name.
At this point, yeah, no, we're just talking about yeah.
at this point, like you know when you're addressing him. He knows when you know.
Yeah, we don't. We
Like,
speak with not words.
he's been kind of added to your squad, and so
Let's fix
Wait,
it.
he's part of our squad now.
kind of like when you guys need just an extra member, when 5 isn't
Oh.
enough but 6 is,
We adopted the house.
and
Nice.
Shep has kind of become, because you guys are a much more high profile squad,
Oh.
he's kind of your guys'
It's
personal
a personal
alchemist.
alchemist.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah.
love
Not really
that. Yes.
officially, but like
Yeah.
kind of.
Everyone knows he's our dealer.
Everyone knows.
So like he'll give you guys 3
Good shit.
health
Oh!
potions, you know.
Nice.
Maybe even a greater health potion.
Oh,
every
yeah.
once in a while, you
Oh,
know.
dang, pampering
Yeah,
us
I
now.
know, right?
Pays to have friends in high places.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not
Quite literally.
not really sure I should be doing this. He'll give you in. And you, so the messenger comes and, as you guys begin walking towards the captain's tent, you see that Shep and the halfling are also being brought in. What do you guys do?
Hello, small friend. It's nice to see you yet again.
I'm gonna look up at you and just, he has like, I don't think he's talked before, but he has a very deep voice. He's gonna say, hello,
Wait, the halfling?
elven friend.
I
Yes.
think he's talked before.
No, he's
He's
talking.
talking-
He
Yeah.
has, I just can't remember what his voice was.
Oh, okay, well, do now.
Over the 10 years, it's not in there.
Once you heard me.
He has like a big scar on his throat.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
He just had growth spurts.
No, he's still
No,
short.
yeah.
He's still, he's a halfling.
I mean,
He's still
he
like
got
4 feet
I'm
sliced.
saying he
tall.
hit puberty or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Half an inch, yeah. Do you know why we're getting called in?
I assume it's another harebrained mission of yours.
Mine.
Of yours, yes. I seem to recall a few of your squad just the other day getting caught behind enemy lines.
I take no credit for anything.
Fair
Unless it's
enough.
good.
Well,
I believe that was intentional.
well, either way, here's our punishment. No good deed goes unpunished.
I don't believe this will be related.
Although I don't know why that Shep is here. And Shep is just vibing.
Do you think the
Jeb's
captain
always
finally?
just here.
He is always here. He's just in the background.
Mhm.
Do you think the captain finally figured out that you're giving us extra potions?
Impossible. Pretty sure he already knows. Wouldn't surprise me.
We are his favorite, so none of it makes sense.
Maybe. Just walking through the tent.
Yeah, let's get this over
We'll just
with.
walk in.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, you see Commander Zorbon and Captain Zorbon and another captain who you've never seen before, but you can tell by the rank on his pauldron that he is a captain. And again, his armor is very beat up. You can tell that he has a sword strapped to his waist. He has a bow. He's a fighter. They're both kind of staring at this map with a bunch of flags on it that signify your guys' camps as well as kind of key strategic points of the Horde. And you notice that one of the western tiles that indicate all of the migrant kingdoms, one of them has been tipped over. As you guys walk in, right. He kind of finishes up his conversation and he looks at all of you. He says, right. Well, another mission. This time on the books. And he's going to look at you two specifically.
I cannot confirm or deny anything.
I hate all of you, and because of that, suicide mission it is. You seem to be good at them lately. However, this is probably going to be the easiest suicide mission you've ever been a part of. Make a history check.
It's not my specialty. Give me 1 second.
Die?
Easy to die or easy to complete?
Both.
Oh god.
4?
I don't remember shit.
Never mind. I don't know. With a 4, nothing seems to be ringing a
I
bell.
snorted some good berries last night. I'm still a little foggy.
Yeah.
You know you're
Yep.
supposed to eat those, right?
Anything to pass the time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You really are getting desperate.
This here is Captain Kaladin. And he's gonna kind of look look at you all and kind of just like survey all of you. You can tell he's like very hardened and very much
I
like
mean, yeah, that makes
just
sense.
very kind of stoic.
Yeah.
Can you spell that for the people that in
K
the back, you know?
K-A-L-I-D-I-N.
I didn't get that.
K-A-
The people in the back didn't get that.
K-A-L-I-D-A-N.
K-A, thank you. L-I-D-A-N.
Caladan.
Caladan, okay, that's how you spell it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
got
still
you
gonna
guys.
squint at him.
Fair enough. I tried.
I'm gonna heavily squint at him, yes.
Yeah, feel free to heavily squint. I tried to, yeah. Alright, so he's gonna kind of like squint at you as well, I guess, when he sees you squinting at him.
One good eye.
Yeah, with this one, he's gonna kind of like, yeah, so, right. Now, Captain Kaladin here has a mission given to him by the King of Ayudale. Unfortunately, Drakar's been destroyed. The migrant kingdom of Drakar.
Which one is that on the map? Out of curiosity.
The one that's closest to you.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Okay.
Wow. I'm really
Drakar's been destroyed. Now, if Captain Kaladin is to be believed, this wasn't the work of a demigod. We don't know what it was. No one's seen it. It happened at night. All we know is that it's completely and utterly destroyed. He was one of the only survivors. He's on a mission from Ayudale, him and his squad of wardens. Now, he is in the army, but he has a squad of wardens.
And
apparently.
they all died.
No, he and his squad
Okay.
made it.
Made it. Great.
All the refugees that have been coming in have been from Dakar. As far as we can tell, everyone in the royal party was completely destroyed. King, queen, the entire lineages. As far as we can tell, Dakar will not recover. So, the King of Ayudale has been captured, apparently. And Captain Kaladin here is trying to rescue him. And whoever captured the king went into the Shroud of Mystery. Yes, the thing that I said wouldn't.
It wouldn't matter. 10 minutes later.
This is actually not pertinent to your story, but fuck.
Your
Okay.
mission will be to assist Captain Kaladin in holding one of the bridges. He's gonna kind of like point on a map, and he's gonna zoom way in, although I don't have such a map. He's gonna pull out a map of kind of where you guys are. And there are 3 central locations that you guys kind of are over. One that's a land bridge, one that's a stone man-made bridge, and one that's a bit further away that is a very, very thin strip of land. So
Yeah.
there's basically an island that used to be in the center of this river. So it's basically this, now it's this big pillar of rock that sticks straight up.
Yeah.
That has kind of a land bridge on one side and a man-made bridge on the other side. And right in the center of this pyre is a small castle.
That's the
Okay.
third one, right?
Yeah, that's the third one. It's a bit further away from the
Yeah.
other two.
Yeah.
You guys have defended it before, but generally because of the castle itself, it's not exactly it's not a spot that gets hit very often. And because of the castle, it's fairly easy to defend. Castles are kind of built to be defended. So, yeah. So you guys kind of know of this bridge. But yeah, so your job will be to follow Captain Kaladin. His squad will be the tip of the spear. They'll clear out the castle. Once the castle is clear, you will come and take positions, which will allow them to go over the bridge, past enemy territory, through the wasteland, and into the Shroud of Mystery. Once they are through, your job is to hold the castle until reinforcements arrive. Do you understand?
Yes.
I got nothing from you guys. So I got one yes.
I'm
Right.
looking at the map.
So you want us to go? Oh, that's
How long do we have?
You have 1 hour.
we have an hour. We have an hour.
You have 1 hour. This is happening at high noon when the monsters are generally at their weakest.
Very well.
Right.
How did you say that all the Drakkar got destroyed?
Captain Kaladin's gonna look at you and say, we're not sure. All we know is that it wasn't a demigod. When demigods hit, as I'm sure you know, it's as if a giant explosion goes off and completely wipes out the city. Almost like a giant fireball spell. This wasn't that. For one, it didn't seem to be fire. It seemed to be something else. I'm not sure. And it didn't happen all at once. I don't know. It was at night, so whatever it was seemed to have camouflage of some kind. Maybe it was invisible. Either way, unfortunately, we were focusing on the king of Ayudale at the time.
And he got kidnapped in
Yes.
Drakkar and is now
He got
the
kidnapped in
Shroud.
Ayudale.
And then y'all came
And then
to
we are
Drakkar,
following him through Drakkar.
And then it got blown up.
Okay, so Ayudale,
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the map.
Ayudale is right here.
I'm like, yeah.
You ready? Ayudale's
yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
They followed
Followed him
them
to
to
Drakkar.
here.
Drakkar got blown up or destroyed.
Yes, and
And
then
then
they
he's
went up
yeah, to us.
to us.
Yep.
And then they need to go here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he went there.
You with me so far?
Yeah, no, I knew. I was just like, just for clarification for the people in the back.
Yep. I got you. Sorry. I should've- yeah. So they were
I was like,
the king of Ayudale
Yeah.
got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Do we know by what?
Went to Drakkar.
Do we
Whatever
know
it was
what
that
kind
destroyed
of
the town.
creature?
Kaladin's gonna say cult of some kind. Never seen them before, but they wear some sort of peaked red robe. It's really quite ostentatious. Either way, we've been chasing them, so the faster we do this, the better. It seems like they snuck through during the night, last night. We're only a few hours behind them if we keep going.
I wonder why the king would have been kidnapped in the first place.
That's what we wonder as well. Unfortunately, there's no way to know until we find them, and unfortunately we've been only on their trail.
You seem to be good at letting people down.
Oh my god.
Have we
Damn.
met?
Probably not.
I assure you, my team is the best on the continent.
And yet the king got...
Never mind.
Yes.
Caitlin's gonna be spicy.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna look at Captain Zorbon again. He's gonna say, "The Wizard of Ruin should be on the way soon as well. He helped us in Drakkar, and hopefully he'll help us here."
Hopefully he'll be better than the last wizards we had.
Wait, spell everyone.
The URUWYN.
Oh, it took a second.
From 10 years ago.
And
Yeah.
kind of go back in the archives.
Yeah.
Ruin?
Ruin.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Ruin. Okay.
He's got the ooh symbol in the back of his cloak.
Alright. I'll go meet with my squad and prepare. I suggest you do the same.
Very well.
He walks out of the tent, and you guys notice that he has a golden retriever following him.
Oh. Does it also have an eye patch?
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there are dogs.
I just never
I mean,
thought
there's
about
cats, so.
I hadn't thought about it. But
Yeah. Yes, there's a dog.
okay, the more you know.
Yeah.
Well, there's dogs that can teleport in this game.
No, that's not one of them. It's just a golden retriever. Don't it's just a dog. All right. You guys have 1 hour. What do you do?
Great question.
I'm gonna walk out.
I will too.
Yes, we will. I will walk out. Yes.
Get some stuff from
Chip.
Chep.
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 Oh,
What
right.
Give us now.
Yeah, what
Um,
does Chep give us?
So he's actually gonna call Chet back in.
Oh,
What?
I want to listen at the door.
Okay, make a perception roll.
I will put Tack on her shoulder, and I will also listen through Tack. And I believe Tack has advantage.
Perception.
Find tab.
Perception. Come on, Keelan. Look
yes,
at.
I do have to find the tab.
21?
21.
Yes, hearing or sight. So
Dang, my
not
perception
as
is
good.
so
That's
high.
much better. Only 12.
Well, you both hear. It's a 10.
Not one.
It's like not one you don't hear because you fart or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but you hear Captain Zorbon. Right, Chip, I have an assignment for you. It's gonna be like, oh god.
He's being punished. here.
Once Captain Kaladin's squad is through, and then once the squad of your friends is through, you'll be coming in on this island as well. Your job will be to set up an alchemy station where you'll be able to help the defenders. He's like, okay. Any questions? He's like, no.
These are so.
Alright, you're dismissed. You have the same amount of time to prepare as everyone else.
I'll walk away from the door before he just.
coming with us.
Looks like we'll be getting more alchemy help this time.
The bird just vanishes off your shoulder.
Can't tell if that one was real
Chef's
or not.
gonna come out and be like, alright, you guys. We have an hour. I still have my last batch of health potions, so if you need anything, I suppose now's the time, because I need to pack up.
Yeah, what do you got, Chip?
I have one greater health potion.
What's on tap?
he's gonna walk over to his alchemy shack, the one that you can kind of like carry,
Yeah.
and he's gonna ring a bell on it that seems to not make any sound. And a few moments later, some privates come and come start packing up and helping him pack up.
That's a useful thing.
Yeah, we all get one as alchemists.
I haven't gotten one, but I guess I don't do alchemy for the army.
Yeah, you see, you have to be an army alchemist. All right, you're an army cleric. That's the difference. All right, I have one greater health potion, and then I have enough normal health potions for the rest of you. What's the plan?
I think Brim should take it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All right, the rest of you get 2 normal health potions, and you get
A greater.
an extra greater.
Unless you want one of us to take
No.
it.
Who's the squishiest, actually? Actually, we're
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, we have the exact
yeah.
same hit
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Who's the
Somehow
most
we're,
likely
we're
to
all
die?
3 of us are 78 hit points.
Yeah, I have 70 and those 2 over there. Yeah.
Wow.
And then she's
For me,
dyslexic,
that's
so
a
hers
low
is
average.
87.
Yes.
Good.
Well, it actually is 87, but it was.
Look,
like
when I
87.
balanced the session, I was like, I gave them magic items, so we'll see what happens.
So what I'm hearing is, I'm taking the greater health potion because we're gonna need it.
All right, so
Okay.
There's inventory. Where are you, D&D? Oh, there it is.
all right.
So 2 regular potions of healing for
yeah.
the rest of us. Okay.
So and then you get an extra greater health potion.
Okay.
You're not trading in one.
So I have a question real quick in terms of potion of healing. If I still have the 2 from last time, do I get 2 more or is it max 2?
Max 2.
Okay, that's what we talked about once.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
You're issued 2 at the beginning of every mission,
Okay.
and they don't really expire. So if you don't use one, you still just get a maximum of 2.
Okay.
All right. What do you guys do?
Big thing.
I can't find the greater health potion.
Have you ever seen that other man who was in there before?
You know what? I'm gonna make Chef do a history check.
I can't find a greater health potion, but it's fine.
He got a 1.
You tested no.
I've heard of him.
There was a pool of knowledge, Chip.
I'm glad to be of help.
Yeah. Well, I didn't use my 2 healing potions, so I'm gonna let you be.
Fair enough, brother. Guys have an hour. What do you do?
Oh, there it is.
Eat.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
She gonna go get
So-
some food.
Go to the mess tent.
Hypothetically,
Got it.
if you had a flying speed, how
Found
how
it.
long would it take you to get from like the castle, look around, and then come back?
Well,
If you were a tiny creature with a flying speed,
a tiny creature with a flying
like a
speed.
bird.
Okay, what's the flying speed?
What is the flying speed of the random birds in your world? You might see where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I
What
do.
is the airspeed velocity?
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen familiar?
An owl is 60.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not using my familiar. My idea is to cast Speak with Animals on a few like random birds, tell them, and then use Beast Sense.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a flight speed of 60. So that's 60 feet per 6 seconds,
Yes.
which is 10 feet per second. So
Yes.
to go a half a mile, which is 2,640 feet. Half a mile.
Oh, half a mile.
So 2,640 divided by 10. So it's going to be 264 seconds,
Nothing.
which is less than 5 minutes.
So they could get their look around and back in like 15.
Yeah.
Okay. If there are birds flying around, I'll use my Speak with Animals and Beast Sense. So I can talk to them. I mean, if you want to make me persuade them.
No, the tough part with that. So all I was doing was the calculations. Now I have to
Oh.
think: are there birds?
Oh. Okay.
Because
if I have to, use
I'm
my
gonna be honest
familiar,
with you,
I will.
man. I don't think there are.
Okay.
Not in the like
Are they,
edge
like,
of the wasteland that you guys are in. There might be like
any kind of animal.
not in the wasteland. The wasteland is devoid of all life.
Okay.
You guys aren't in the wasteland. You're on the western banks of the river. So yes, but they're pretty rare. So make like an investigation
To
check.
find some.
To find some.
Okay. Not terrible. But +0, so 12.
Sorry, Chief.
Okay.
I do see what you're going with, and yeah. If you'd found a bird, sure.
Okay.
How far can your familiar go away from you?
That's infinite. But I can only.
You can have your bird do it.
I can only telepathically like communicate. Well, I can just tell it to go there, just fly around and back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. So
Alright.
I'll spend my first 15 minutes, like we said, scouting essentially.
Okay.
Through the bird's eyes.
Yeah.
I'll have my familiar go with his familiar.
Okay. So both of your familiars are going.
I have my. Okay.
Just a squad of birds.
And a cat.
I want to use my staff to use locate animals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna locate a bird.
What are the effects of locate animals?
Doesn't specifically say.
Like, dude, I don't remember spells like John does.
I've actually never.
Like, I got like fireball and lightning bolt. That's about it memorized.
That one I don't have.
If anyone wants to do anything else while I read this, then.
I think I'm just gonna make a cup of tea
Nice.
Cool.
for.
You want to do it in the
Champion
mess
meat.
tent with Leslin, or are you
Yeah.
just gonna So while this one's looking for animals and these two are using theirs to go scout, you guys just chill out of the mess hall.
I assume Chef comes eventually. Wait, is
Yeah.
the halfling coming with us?
Yeah. Yeah, he's in your squad for this one.
So you just gonna come with me and Leslie, or?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna describe a crow, and then I hear the voice of nature, and it tells me if there's a crow within 5 miles.
The voice of
Yes,
nature.
there is a crow within 5 miles.
I'm gonna go look for it. Wait, which is it east or
Like, you didn't ask that.
Bro.
West.
You're gonna look for a crow.
5 miles.
If it's, I'm just gonna go wander around looking for this crow.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Oh my god. It's gonna
Does it give you a compass direction, or does the voice of nature literally just tell you?
You learn the direction and distance to the closest creature of that kind.
Direction and distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a mile to the west. Birds kind of avoid the wasteland.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna polish all my armor with prestidigitation, all my leather and stuff, and then you're just gonna chill.
Fair enough.
After I located my crow 5 miles away.
It was 1 mile away. There's probably more than one crow within 5 miles.
I'm chilling. I'm
Alright.
cleaning my armor.
So after 15 minutes, your guys' familiars will come back. Make a perception roll for them, or investigation, whichever one that you want for your familiar.
Definitely perception, because they get advantage. Dang, that's pretty good.
What's the stats on the owl?
It is for perception. It's advantage and a +3.
Okay.
So I got a dirty 20.
With advantage.
Yes.
Definitely gonna keep that 10, so 13.
13.
Dirty 20.
Yours finds the castle and sees that there seems to be monsters in it. Yours flew into the castle and found a whole bunch of monsters in it.
Okay. So
No sign of
nothing we
snow.
didn't know.
Yeah. Like, it's a bird. That's about the best
Yeah.
it can do in terms of communication, even telepathically. At the end of the day, its intelligence is probably like 2.
Once it returns, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean, though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because you're not seeing through its eyes.
I am seeing through its eyes.
He says.
All the way over there?
Yeah. So I can see through its eyes as long as I want, but I basically just give it that one command to go and come back.
Oh, okay.
So once it gets past
Oh,
100
you
feet,
recognize that there are a bunch of like bird-like monsters in kind of the top.
Okay.
And you weren't able to see much else. It is a very small castle, though.
Okay.
And you see that like the castle kind of takes up the majority of the little island that it's on.
There's not much space to like go around.
You really can't go around it,
Okay.
which is why it's been so easily defended. But it's pretty obvious that it hasn't really been touched in a while by either the horde or you guys.
So they're like bird humanoid creatures, or like.
You recognize them as harpies.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
All this
Fair
figures,
enough.
yes.
Before we get too far, I don't know if I've already said this before, but I wanted to say what my familiar was.
Yeah.
It's an eagle, and Rubok's chosen to name him Genesis. So
Genesis the eagle. Legit.
So there we go. I don't know if I said that before, but now it's
Now
been
it's
said.
there.
Now it's canon.
Now it's canon.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do for the hour? You're eating. You're making and drinking tea.
Yep.
You have scouted and you are polishing your armor.
I'm thinking.
Taking a little extra for the road.
Fair
I
enough.
want
Stuff in
to
the pouch.
offer the halfling some tea.
He will gratefully accept. He's had your tea before and he likes it.
It makes me feel even
That
worse.
was wholesome.
Well, after you're done, I can always try and read your mushroom leaves.
Yeah, sure. Oh, his voice was deep. Sure. He'll just down the whole. It's hot, and he's just gonna be like.
Oh.
He's a halfling, so he can just do it. I'm gonna take it like Lord of the Rings. Halflings can eat anything.
Yeah.
And
makes
he's gonna
fine.
kind of. Dunk, and what do you think?
Do I have to
Will
roll
I live
anything?
through the mission? Roll Arcana.
Let me do an omen.
That was a cackle.
I'm thinking of Harry Potter right now.
Evil laughter.
It's I think it's 11.
It's an 11.
It's 11.
His fate is unclear to you.
Oh no. I don't want to lose the halfling.
It's not that like you just like can't read it. Like
Yeah.
you're literally getting shit. It's unclear. Like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Well,
And she'll like start looking around the teacup and sit there and be like,
you know, I can't really answer that question because it's very uncertain. So let's make you sure you're closer to me for this one.
We'll look and be like, well, that wasn't a very productive reading.
I was hoping for a lot better.
That's
but
fair.
You did ask the question.
It's not
so-
exactly an exact science. It's okay.
Well, you can always try again. Answer something else. Ask her something.
I mean, I could drink more tea, I suppose.
yeah, just pour him another cup of tea.
Yeah, pour it.
I'll ask
He's gonna
more
down that
questions.
one too, and then so it's it resets the mushroom.
Yeah.
Sure. Will I get a good meal tonight?
God, if it says no, I don't want to do. Oh,
Not looking.
is that 18? 18?
Alright.
You get the feeling that it's not going to be any better than normal.
Yeah, I mean, it's our food here, so it's gonna be about the same.
Good. Sometimes it's about quantity, you know?
Yeah? You do eat a lot of food.
You guys are gonna hear the bell of it's time to go. And it's gonna kind of ring in your heads, so like it's the same bell that kind of rang silently earlier. You hear it as like, oh, time to go.
Well, on that note,
Just like pack away the tea stuff.
Be sure to keep that from exploding. Who knows what's gonna happen?
the tea?
Well, don't get hit so hard that it like shatters or something.
No, this tea set doesn't break.
Well, that's cool.
Do we have time?
We should make armor like that.
Sorry. Do we have time between the bell and then like meeting at the rendezvous point? Is there even a rendezvous point? Or are we just
Think of it like you guys are like meeting at the front, and you guys are effectively just gonna watch them go in. Like you're just gonna watch the squad go in,
Okay.
and they're gonna, and then when you guys get the signal, you guys are gonna rush into the castle to defend it, and then that's it.
Okay. Well, as
So are they trying to clear it out, or are we trying to clear it
They are gonna clear it out.
Oh.
Okay.
You guys defend once it's
Once
cleared out.
Until
So,
reinforcements
I
come.
guess as we're getting ready to go, I'm gonna.
So like you guys, it's kind of like a hurry up and wait situation,
Okay.
you know?
So I'm gonna do prestidigitation on myself, clean up my weapons and self and everything.
As you do, one
Yeah.
look presentable in front of the other captain.
Yes, and well, in front of the mom.
Show the wars.
Gotta look good for the date. But I'm gonna go over to Broken and
He is in last place, walking behind with his new cane.
then I will walk slightly slower
Because he
so I
lo-
will match my pace with
Because he
him.
lost his tree branches.
No more tree branch.
You affixed a brush to it. Just like
It's the sword cane. I have switched to the sword cane.
damn.
Never had
You
one.
scratch it with the sword.
Still has that function. I just take it out and I just slash across anything that's on the back.
Someday it'll upgrade to a taser.
So you can say that. So
Stun baton,
Lightning.
you
yeah.
guys get to the rendezvous point, and you see Captain Kaladin with a group of wardens. You see that so the dog is still with him, and you see that there is a tiefling on a horse, a human carrying a lute of some kind, and then a elven rogue. And they're just kind of vibing.
So I'm gonna go over to Roken and well, I saw you think you saw there was some monsters in there.
Yeah, but I don't think that'll be our problem.
Do you think we're gonna make it tonight?
I think we'll be alright.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm more worried about them than us. That shroud seems a little off-putting.
There's something about Imps just wants to play tonight again.
He's like, let me in there.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. What'd you say?
So
What is it?
I'm more worried about them than us. That shroud seems a bit off-putting.
Well, there is something a little off-putting about things that are mysterious, but that's where we thrive, right?
Yeah, well,
So-
where we might thrive.
As you guys are talking, you see Kaladin kind of basically go! And he just starts sprinting across this bridge with the dog just keeping pace, having a good fucking time. The dog loves running. And you see the tiefling, elf, and human just go with, then keep pace. And they eventually disappear into the castle. So you guys are now awaiting the signal.
What was the signal we got?
It'll be the same kind of thing,
Oh, good.
or something.
Before we go in, I just need to tell you guys not to trust that man.
I don't think he's trustworthy. He just has a weird back. Who doesn't know how a whole group of people was
Yeah,
murdered?
The other captain?
Mm. I don't trust a man with one eye.
I would believe that.
That's a little too far.
Says the one that's snorting good berries, but okay.
Because that's the time.
That's not.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one.
Listen, try them.
Let's not snort good berries right before
She
this.
doesn't remember though, so.
Why don't you trust this
I
man?
am surprised that he would willingly run into that shroud.
Between the lot of us, I don't trust either of them.
The halfling's gonna be like, well, I mean, he has a mission.
He has a mission, doesn't mean we have to trust him.
No, that's fair. I just mean, it might be why he's running. Wants to complete the mission.
How dare he run?
Not one for subtlety, are you?
Have you ever known me to be?
Yeah.
We'll just do our job. If he comes back and bites us, then we'll deal with him then.
The dog was cute.
It was cute. Don't let it distract you.
Maybe once this is all over, I'll have a dog.
What are you gonna name
Maybe
it?
like a Great Dane. Be as tall as me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Are
Maybe
you
I'll
gonna,
name it after a war buddy.
Are you gonna name it after yourself?
Probably not, no. I feel like my name wouldn't be a good name for a dog.
Yeah, just say it out loud. Let's see if it'll fit for a dog.
You hear the signal?
This man's gonna die. We're not gonna know his name.
Brings a whole new meaning to Saved by the Bell.
Shit. Ugh.
You see Captain Zorbon go, it's time, lads! Run! What do you guys do?
Go
Run,
in.
yeah, as
All right,
fast as
no.
I can.
Start quick walk.
Tango, horse, Prologue.
Alright,
Broken-
let's get some
broken
more
can-
action-y music.
Oh,
can run.
gosh.
It's just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
slower than you.
We'll tie a rope around you and drag you in until you'll show
Guys.
So,
Well, 25 is your movement speed, so is that your running speed or your walking
If I
speed?
dashed, it would be 50. So
Okay.
you guys are good, don't worry.
it's a joke.
Are we running through like a horde right now?
No.
Okay, we're just sprinting to the castle.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you're sprinting through the castle. So you sprint into the castle, and you see that there is a portcullis, which is the cross gate that we experienced last time. Yeah. A portcullis has been raised, and you see that one of the wardens from earlier is like holding the lever. And as your squad and Shep get through, he closes it behind you. And then he begins running towards kind of the horde side. And you come over to the far side of the castle, and you see that there are barricades kind of like already made. And you see the other squad there, Captain Kaladin in front. He's gonna kind of look over at you and say, fancy seeing you here. And you see that he has like, kind of like cuts on his face and, you know, kind of like bird claw marks kind of on his face. And a few more scratches and dents in his armor.
I wouldn't say it's fancy, but I guess.
We're able to clear out the castle, okay?
Yes, the castle is cleared out. We made sure to explore each room. We might have missed something, but as long as it doesn't come down here, we should be okay. And anything that happens, I'm sure that you guys will be able to handle it. All right,
Let's get going.
new plan. As soon as we get running, the horde should be coming after us. It's possible that flying creatures will be coming out from the sides, but hopefully it won't be too bad. We'll see. It is noon, so hopefully the nighttime monsters will stay where they need to be. Are you ready?
That's whatever.
Yes.
All right.
Question for you, we're staying here, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You guys, so what's happening is you guys are staying in the castle, and effectively they're just gonna sprint.
Into enemy lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then basically the backfill, you guys are gonna handle.
Great. Love it.
Because as soon as they start sprinting and they get past people, you guys are now noticed.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So they also, so they're gonna be like the spear from session 1. Does that make sense? But they're just gonna do it themselves.
Sounds good.
All right. Your guys' job. Do not intervene. You see, you hear kind of behind you, like some knocking on the portcullis, and you see a squad of wizards coming in. Sorry, not a squad, just one wizard. Kind of like knocking on the portcullis. Like, can I get in?
I'll run over and let him in, sure.
He'll go, and you notice he's like pretty young. for a wizard especially, like probably like late 20s. You know, you're used to wizards being
Wow,
like super
so
old,
old.
but like he's like pretty young for a wizard. All right, I've been assigned to you guys to hopefully help mitigate the damage. Captain Kaladin will look back and be like, "Who's this?" Well,
Wasn't he
hopefully
there?
it'll help.
Wasn't he there for that conversation?
What conversation?
Oh, the wizard. Never mind.
Like he was like up in front.
Yeah.
It's not Uruin, the guy who he said would be
Yeah.
coming, is the big thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Oops.
Alright.
Yeah, so this isn't the wizard we were expecting.
It's not the wizard that Kaladin said would come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I look at him really quick?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I try to see if he's like an illusion or something, or like disguised?
Sus. How sus.
Intuition check?
I'm gonna cast message on him.
I'm also
I'm
gonna
Do you
say
want-
Message to Kaladin?
no to
The wizard. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Who
are you?
Do you wanna-
He can respond, right?
yep. He's allowed to
He's just
respond.
gonna say, the name is Uron.
Which
Okay.
is different from the other guy. How?
Yeah, which is Uruin.
Oh, a ruin. A ruin.
Yeah, so he's
So
Uron.
typically,
Uron and Ruin,
it's
okay.
an investigation check for illusion spells.
Okay, sure.
Against the DC of the spell.
Right.
Can I
Oh,
insight
okay.
check on that?
I got a
Natural 20 plus 0, so 20.
He's not an illusion.
Okay.
23
He'll say to you,
I think
my name's
so.
Uron. I was assigned here last minute. Captain Zorbon decided a wizard might be of help here.
23 for insight.
Looks good to you. Like, no.
Seems like he's telling the truth.
Like, yeah, he's
not
like,
sus.
he's not sus.
Okay.
Young, definitely, but like earnest.
Just not who we were expecting, basically.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like you guys were expecting Ruin, the grand powerful wizard. You guys got Uron, the less powerful wizard.
The
I'm gonna
mediocre.
cast message on him again, and I'm gonna ask, where is a ruin?
Who?
I'm the wizard guy.
Yeah, and I know he's gonna that. Who? Never heard of him.
Rubak didn't say that, but
Okay.
I did.
Sus.
Anyway, I'm gonna cast a 4th level armor
Jesus
of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
We're like,
So
kill
like
him!
this armor of like ice with a wave pattern across it appears on my
How long does it
torso.
last?
An hour.
An hour, okay.
Not concentration.
All right. So, Captain Kaladin's gonna look back at you guys, kind of nod, and just begin sprinting towards the horde. As he begins sprinting, you see a giant troll come in ahead of him. He immediately begins slamming his giant club straight down on the bridge. All of the squad deftly kind of dodges around them, but one of them gets hit and gets like knocked back onto the ground before getting up again and just keeps going. You see a bunch of harpies come straight up onto the sides of the bridge, seemingly from the chasm, although you guys don't quite know. Roll initiative.
Can I get like okay?
No.
No, not yet.
I don't know where you're going, but
I
okay.
just want to be like
Nat
on top of the
20.
wall, maybe.
Good dice.
Lord
No,
have
no,
mercy.
You guys are on the bottom.
Good
There's like,
Guys.
Oh,
there's like a
Good
gate.
dice.
so you can't be like on top of the wall.
Sorry, I don't have a battle map for this part.
You can't be like on top of the wall of this castle, or no?
No.
Okay.
The castle doesn't have a wall.
Good
It has a
dice.
portcullis because it has 2
Yeah,
drawbridges.
that's correct.
It's fine.
It has
Tanks
2
are going at the
bridges.
end. It's how it's supposed to be.
They get
I'm
to
not a
observe.
tank.
That's how
I
you
am.
do it right.
I got a 12.
Okay, I should be writing this down.
It should be okay. Maybe.
How hard do I want to do it?
All right.
Go.
Roll this or
Roken,
Oh wait, this is an ability check.
12. Rubak,
I could roll it. I don't think I'm
8.
going to.
Plus
Prim.
5 initiative.
5.
Oof.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Leslin,
Nat 20.
She's going first.
19.
I
It's
don't
gonna
have
clap some
anything
cheeks
prepped.
for us.
Better.
all right. Leslin, go ahead. Think of it, there are about 10 harpies just on the bridge, kind of in 2 single file lines on either side.
Wait, you said you didn't have a map for this, or you?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
How wide is the bridge? Just.
The bridge is about 20 feet wide.
Oh, so it's decently wide.
20 feet
Okay.
wide and probably 200 feet long. It's pretty long, and they're just dashing.
And we're just
through it.
basically at this gate.
Yeah.
Trying to hold
Okay.
the
And they
castle.
made it about like halfway before the troll kind of got to them. So they're on the other half of this bridge.
Oh, but the troll is slamming down into the bridge.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
What's everyone's passive perception?
23.
19.
I don't know.
Not that high.
Passive what?
Perception.
Perception.
16.
I think that's 23.
What is yours?
We're so high.
What's yours?
16.
16. You guys begin to see cracks forming in the bridge.
Wait, okay, sorry, where are we?
So
You guys
we're
are
at
on the castle. You guys are in the castle.
Yeah.
There's effectively a gate
Yep.
and then the bridge. So you guys are just on one end
So we're
of
at
the
that,
bridge.
We're at that gate, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, we're at the gate.
So the bridge is cracking.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
Like
scream
right
to them
in front
that
of
it's
us, or like
breaking.
further down?
All over.
I'm
Oh,
gonna scream
okay.
to them that it's
Everywhere.
breaking.
You just see they're just running. We're in initiative time now.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Are there? So the harpies just came up. Do any of them appear to be coming at the door, or the gate?
It's not their turn yet.
okay?
Yeah.
How many harpies are there?
They're
10.
kind of just
10.
flying up and going everywhere, basically.
They're flying up and they landed on the bridge.
Oh, they landed. Okay.
I'm gonna. Can I hold my action and wait until like they get closer? I
Yes.
don't want to run onto the bridge. Okay.
Okay. You'll hold your action. All right,
Yeah.
Theo.
Okay, so, how far away are they? Just.
Or
About 30 feet
Oh, okay.
is the closest, and then the furthest is
So, like,
maybe
spread
60
out.
feet. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast animate objects, and I have like a ring of white gloves attached to my side, and they're just gonna 10 gloves are gonna full pop up and start hovering near me. And I'm gonna bonus action tell them to pretty much attack the closest enemies that come close. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. What's their range?
How close are the harpies?
He said about 30
It's
to whatever.
feet.
30 to
Um,
60 feet away.
They're melee.
Okay.
So
I
let
think
me
they
see.
can fly.
They can fly, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to see when they take initiative.
I think it's your turn.
30 feet away.
You can go to.
So I can
We'll look at the spell,
bonus
too.
action.
It doesn't specifically say, so oh here. Sorry, 1 second. Oh god.
Okay.
Sorry, Will.
Flying speed of 30 feet and can hover, so they could get to the first harpy.
Yeah, but when do they go? Do they have their own initiative, or do they go directly?
I will check, but I think they can get.
Doesn't say. So, do you want to roll for initiative for a set of gloves, or just have them go?
They'll
to
just
their
be on their
turn?
initiative.
Okay.
All right. So immediately as you summon these gloves, the harpies just fly away. And despite it being high noon, you guys begin to feel like a wave of heat come from the opposite direction of the sun. I guess it'd be right above you. A different direction than the sun.
Like,
You look up and see a star in an otherwise completely sunny sky.
This looks familiar.
And you guys kind of hear a whistling sound.
oh, not again.
And immediately the world seems to shift as an explosion emanates directly from above you. This is different from the last time where it just vaporized everything. As this happens, you see the squad get over to the other side, and immediately, with a huge boom, the entire castle crumbles straight into the abyss. You with it.
Oh no.
And as you begin falling, you feel yourself slow down as you see the wizard cast lights from his hands, one at each of the 5 of you. before he plummets below you straight to his death.
Oh, fucking wizard! They just.
As the explosion hits,
Is this happening too quickly?
you
Could I
guys
do,
no,
like-
you guys have now slowed.
I was just saying, could I do anything for him?
Can I move?
Or is it just happening too quickly?
No.
Okay.
You see the remains of your halfling friend and Chep
No.
tumble into the abyss beneath you as you guys float gently to the ground.
Are we still in like the bubbles?
No, this is just he cast Featherfall.
Oh,
It's up to 5 creatures,
No.
Okay.
and
this
so
is what
and
we
it's
have.
not concentration. So he just
Yeah.
decided to cast it on you guys and forsake himself.
How far do we feel like we fall as we're going down?
You feel, I believe it slows to like 30 feet per round or something. And after about a minute, you guys land softly at the bottom.
Hold on. Just hold on.
And as the light
You said
from
that.
above you dims, as pieces of rubble kind of block the sunlight above you, you see spores rise up from the ground. And before you can do anything, you breathe them in, and immediately the world goes black. It's not magic for you elves.
Would I not have been
And we're gonna take a quick break.
Wait.
Hi, we're back. Last time, meaning about 3 seconds ago, we fell down into the abyss, and immediately spores came up from the ground and knocked you all unconscious, not magically, chemically. You guys slowly awaken to find yourselves on a stone floor, completely flat. The room is lit by bioluminescent mushrooms, giant ones growing in the corners,
Wait.
and
I know this place.
smaller ones growing kind of on the floor. What?
I know this place from a different. It's fine.
How long would you say we were out? Like if I'm like kind of surveying my.
I can tell if it's at least. I look down. Is my armor still there? Has it been more than an hour?
Your armor is no longer
So
there.
it has been more than an hour. Okay. It's at least been an hour.
Was it 4?
Huh?
Was it 4 hours?
You know what?
He's probing.
It's 1d6 plus 1 hours.
I have such good odds.
It's 7 hours.
Depends, I just
1d6
dropped
plus one,
my
that's
d6.
true.
Yeah, I
So
was
at
gonna
least
say.
2.
If you get to
Alright.
6 or a 7.
It's 1d8 hours because I dropped my.
Oh no.
I dropped
I
my.
still have good odds.
That increases the odds.
It's been 7 hours.
Wait, do we get a long rest then?
No.
No,
Because
I
we
do
were
though.
Why do you?
I'm an elf.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I didn't use any spells, so it don't matter.
Yeah, you get one.
I have
slot
no
back.
idea where my d6 went,
We'll
so
find it after.
gone now.
Here you go.
It's gone to the void where my other dice have gone.
So, as you look around, you see these kind of stone, kind of remains, these kind of stone cubes all over the ground. They didn't seem to have been built there. They seem to have maybe fallen there. But they're definitely man-made, as they are all perfectly rectangular. Directly ahead of you, to the east, you see kind of a stone dais that raises maybe 10 feet off the ground.
Are there like steps up it, or is it just
Yeah.
off the ground?
It's tiered. So there's a step that's maybe 5 feet high,
Okay,
and
okay.
then the 10 foot.
So this thing's huge.
So you guys can't see what's on the top of it. And it's maybe like 25 feet square. Let me count the little 1, 2, 3, 4, 30 foot square.
Do you know the mushroom
Sure, let me check. What should I do for this?
Roll nature.
Okay.
Not sure if eating mushrooms should be our priority right now.
Jeff always did it.
12,
I think there might be a
13.
reason Jeff didn't make it.
13.
13.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, they're not poisonous, but they have no nutritional value. Like, you can eat them, but there's no point in doing so. They'll go straight through you.
No. No.
Are they harmful?
No, they're just regular mushrooms. They don't do anything.
Will I glow
Well, they
if I
glow.
eat them?
No, I mean, they're just.
They
They're
probably
just
have some
mushrooms.
sort of alchemical properties and made into a potion.
Yeah.
But that's a different thing than just eating them straight.
If we wanted to, we could make it into something like a potion, but Chip's not here, so we can't
I think we
really
should
do that.
focus on what's in front of us. Let's see what this is.
I want to check their bodies.
Are they around or?
What?
are we in a
I
different
assume so.
spot?
I mean, we fell, they fell, and then we fell, and then we passed out. So I assumed that their bodies are still around
Roll.
for
It's
investigation.
7
Yeah, can
hours.
we look
Rokin's
further?
gonna begin walking towards the
Ooh,
dais.
good
I think
dice.
that's what
Yeah,
he
you
said.
got that one because my dice got a 2.
You said what? Investigation?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I help her for advantage, but she already rolled, so it's like,
I got a
Can I give
25.
myself guidance?
you can still roll. I'm gonna help her look.
What are you looking for? Just
So whatever
Their
she's
bodies.
looking for, I'm gonna help.
16.
and then Roken, you're going towards the
Could
dais.
have been worse.
You could have went
I'm
at
gonna
2,
go for
okay?
You know, we gotta take our
Actually,
victories where
yeah,
where they
like-
come. You know.
You see
Sorry,
yourself?
24.
Are you coming with me or no?
Good
I'm just gonna
dice.
kind of sit on the ground and start ritually casting
That's how you do it.
telepathic bond.
How close do I have to be to that?
30 feet.
Okay, I'll stay around and wait for him to do that.
I'll just say when everyone comes back, or in 10 minutes everyone.
Oh,
come
actually,
back.
that's true. Yeah, I'll investigate and I'll come back within the next 10 minutes.
Okay. And then Theo, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna sit on the ground cross-legged and start ritually casting the spell.
Okay. You guys, do you just look around the room?
Mm-hmm.
So you look around the room and you don't find their bodies. Oh, whoops. But you find a door, kind of an archway that leads off to the north. That's very dimly lit, and
It's not lit.
yeah, basically it's not lit at all. And then to the south, you find another door.
There's no like blood trails leading one way or the other.
Dais, though.
So we got days.
Yeah, what about that dais?
So we didn't find bodies or anything.
You find no bodies.
And no blood trails.
No blood trails.
What about the dais? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
At the dais.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I have to like kind of click on each token to see what it can
Oh,
see.
so the light comes
What
in.
have I done?
The dais.
Nice.
It's about 5 feet tall. You see that it's very ornately carved with a bunch of kind of ancient symbols and maybe even scenes depicting something.
So it appears to be like some kind of image.
Yes.
Do I think it's like runes of some kind, or can I make an Arcana check or something?
Make just a straight perception check to see if you can kind of decipher what it is.
20. Dirty 20.
So you see that there are runes, most likely kind of an ancient nature. Obviously, like it's not a language that you've ever seen before.
Okay, but it is like, it does appear to be some kind of language though?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
So likely not magical.
Huh?
You can take the invocation or you can read any language, right?
No, I don't know.
yeah, so you see that there is like the symbols that aren't runes seem to depict, like, you see a bunch of circles kind of like scattered around, and you see kind of some sort of creature that seems to be like bigger than them, like eating them.
Oh,
Eating the runes?
No, eating the
circles.
Oh, okay. And then you said
And
there's
you've never
that.
seen any sort of creature like it before.
Interesting.
You said there's that, and then there's runes as well.
Yes.
So could I make an Arcana check to see what those possibly did or do?
Go ahead.
Not as good. 13.
There is no magical property to the
Current-
rune.
Currently?
It is only a written language.
Okay. And that's
There
what I see,
never was.
That's what I see from the side here?
Yeah.
Or did I look on top as well?
I don't. You haven't climbed up there yet.
So I sense no
No magic.
Okay, I guess I'll step up and look. I'll step up on
Step
the
up.
first step so I can see the top one.
Step up. Square up. Square up to the
You
cube.
look up to the top and you see that there's kind of a square of kind of embossed, like, wreaths almost, kind of like very like natural kind of thing, and then directly in the center you see these kind of like deep gouges, almost
Like-
as if claws.
Interesting. How recent do those look? If it's even if I can even tell.
Making and like, do you have any like mason's ability, like mason's tools?
I got cook's utensils, my guy.
All right, then make just a perception check, I guess. It's gonna be a fairly high DC because you know nothing about stonework.
May my familiar assist me.
Sure.
He might do stonework.
27.
27.
Yeah, dude, the Grimace die.
You can tell that it is more recent, but like there are super old ones, and there are ones that seem to be more recent. Like there's like a different color of stone on them.
That's really interesting.
And the old ones are like the same color as the stone itself. But the newer ones, or the ones that you perceive to be newer, are like a different color.
Huh.
And you assume that like that's the aged color means it's the same. Like the same color means it's the same age, and then the different color means it's newer.
Okay, so I figured that out based on the color, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. So what do the rest of you do?
Well, I'll make sure to circle back around to Theo within the next 10 minutes.
By circle back around, do you mean like go around the dais?
Just straight back. But,
Okay.
Oh, actually, if I have time, I will go.
Yeah, so
around.
you have time to like go around. So you see that there's more of these mushrooms, just basically on all sides, and these giant obelisks, very similar to the ones that were in the castle with the orb of necroses.
Oh.
Can I investigate the floor? Like, is that powdery? Well, I assume it's a powder. The spores? Like, are there spores around? Can I...
You don't see any spores around.
Okay.
After discovering no bodies, I'm gonna say to whoever's around me, more so to myself, Shep was a good man. Definitely a good friend in battle.
I can't believe we can't find his body.
She'll just, like, collapse crying. Like...
Unfortunately, this may not be exactly where we landed.
Can I just investigate the room with the 24 that I got, or do I have to roll again?
For what? What are you looking for?
We were looking for their bodies.
You don't find their bodies. You find the same thing. There's moss covering the ground. There's a surprising amount of like plant life for being so deep underground.
Actually, yeah, to my own thought. Does this look like exactly where we landed, or does this look like a different spot?
This seems to be a different spot.
Can I
What's
go over
above
to?
us? Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
you're
what
good.
is above us?
You look up and you just, it seems to be, like the light doesn't reach that far,
Yeah.
but you don't see any sunlight.
Hmm.
It could just be that it's nighttime, but you don't see any stars either.
Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
It's all good. No
Can
worries.
I throw? Well, somebody else could probably do it further than me, but can I like just toss fire 30 feet up into the air and then catch it again?
How brightly does fire shine? Like, yes, but how
I'll
brightly?
basically be able to see 50 feet up total.
Would your boy like to have a firebolt
You still don't
that
see
goes
that.
120 feet?
You can try. 50 is nothing.
I'm gonna launch a firebolt up. If you told me, I don't even know.
About
if I
100 feet up, you see that it hits like a cave ceiling.
Wow, that's pretty tall.
100 feet up. Jeez.
Yeah, this is a pretty big area.
So, okay, let me get this straight. So,
And you
It
see as
collapsed.
it goes that you can see like walls have been built into this area.
Mm.
Kind of like Petra, the ruins.
Okay.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's like that maze thing.
Have you guys seen Transformers 2?
Yeah.
What
What?
are you
That's-
talking about?
Dang.
I saw the first one. It's the one you really need to see. Anyways,
Yeah, they're all
The same.
mediocre.
Do we want to go through one of these doors?
I want to go over to the dais
Mhm.
and is there do I recognize it? Like, rather would I have heard of it through like story or
No.
folklore?
This is completely new to you.
Oh, okay. Dang.
You can make a history check if you want.
Okay. Too many dice.
It's never.
There's no way. Never too many dice. Alright, I don't even know what that is. What is it? Perception? No.
History
History. Jeez, what am I doing here?
or religion if that's higher.
While he's doing that, can Blake Leslie?
16.
16. You remember that you've seen similar type carvings in the caverns of your homeland.
Oh, I have a torch.
Similar type.
Type.
Never anything like this
Not
before.
exact, right.
Although some of the older members of your clan are a lot more religious than you,
Mm-hmm.
and they do talk of like some sort of god that all the dragonborn were born from. And it kind of almost resembles what you see on the monster that you see on the dais. Like, only in terms of it's a giant monster,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
These markings here, they look vaguely familiar, but there's something off about them. They're just not
Yeah.
quite the
It's almost
same.
like it's a similar style.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just something my elders of my clan told me about something to do with big monsters, but this doesn't look, I mean, similar, but it's not the same.
You're saying my 10 minutes is roughly up?
Yeah.
Okay. We can all communicate telepathically now.
Oh gosh.
For an hour.
Is it just
Are you doing the
stream
thing?
of thought, or is it like
Let's go.
you
You
intentionally?
have to intentionally
What's
do
everyone-
it, yeah.
Who is the highest passive perception again?
23.
You hear, when you pass
So
by
proud
the
of that.
southern door,
Okay.
you hear sounds.
Like
Not
what?
cave sounds.
Not
You're not
cave
quite sure what.
Do I hear that with a 19 or just her?
No.
Okay.
I was like, that sounds
Absurd.
above 20. Like,
Me. The proudest moment of my life.
I mean, not to alarm anyone, but I do hear something over there. And it doesn't sound like the mushrooms growing or anything else, so
Well, should we confront it or go the other direction? We should probably choose now.
I think we should go towards it.
we're gonna run into it anyway, so we might as well know what it is.
I would agree.
Maybe it's just Chep and our halfling friend. Maybe they just.
I'll stand
Survived.
behind one of those pillars and try to peek around to that door.
Yeah,
if I
I'm
can
gonna
see it.
I'm gonna move the whole party now. I'm gonna-
Okay.
Yeah, like since you guys are kind of done.
So were you saying that there's mushrooms that are bioluminescent, or
Yes.
okay,
Yes, the light is provided
by the mushrooms?
Oh, I need to do that on my screen. That's why.
Can I chop some off and hold it like a, not like a torch, but like a glow stick?
Yes.
She does that, and it just it goes a little brighter.
Yes, you can kind of tear it off, but it begins fading like
yeah.
fairly quickly. Like I'm gonna say you have like 10 minutes before it
Yeah,
kind of fades.
I'll hand it to you, and you'll be like, well, you can toss that in that direction if you want. We'll see it for a couple minutes.
I can see in the dark fairly well. I'll look first.
Does it?
Thank
Are
you.
any of us
Thank you.
know
I don't think
it? I think we all have dark vision.
Super senses.
I think you have dark vision.
So you can see that the
Gives me dark vision.
that it's a hallway that immediately cuts to the left.
Perfect.
Can I investigate the sounds to determine like what it is, like what it sounds like?
That's great. Yeah, can we just make a
Yeah, you
hearing
can-
version of perception?
Yeah, you can guys do perception hearing.
The ones that heard it, or the ones that.
Everyone can do it, but
I'll
it's a
go,
pretty
like-
high DC.
I'll go like
25?
right up against the wall here.
Oh, minus
I'm
one.
not sure I
I'm
can
not
do
gonna
that.
roll.
To that
Yeah.
side of
Huh?
the door.
25.
Natural 20 for a 29.
You got 29. My 25
I
doesn't
wanna
mean
st- I want to
anything.
stand like right here. To the side of the door.
To the side of the door. Okay.
And then naturally
Anyone else trying to?
Want to do their thing.
Yeah.
You guys can hear whispering.
whispering.
Oh no.
What do you hear?
It sounds
Whispers.
like whispers.
I'm gonna say it in all your guys' minds.
Yeah, I
Let's
was
talk out loud.
gonna say I'm using the telepathic bond. Yeah.
Just out loud for sure.
I can hear your thoughts.
I'll use a telepathic bond.
I was whispering.
What do you do?
I say we go in. And I'm gonna cast Pass Without
That was
Trace.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Casting Pass Without Trace.
Unite.
I have
You see
invisibility.
that it is incredibly dark.
Okay, so once we go in here, is it considered like full darkness? I need to know.
This is important.
must know.
Besides your little glow mushroom, yes.
My gold mushroom fucked us over, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you can just could you put that in your pocket, please?
I'll just grab it and put it in my cloak.
As soon as you do, Roken vanishes immediately.
I can't lose another
So-
person today,
so-
so we have to find him.
I'm still here. I blend in quite well in places like this.
He's dead. Oh my god.
So, Will, for
I
you,
can't keep bringing people back.
basically, from Gloomstalker, anybody that's relying on dark
Gloomstalker.
vision to see me can't.
Okay.
Some none of us can see.
Yeah, so I essentially just get free invisibility.
Yeah. Do you guys just go through the hallway, or?
I'll send
So it bears off to the left and then off to the left again, and you guys can't see down it.
Does the voices sound louder?
Yes, as you get closer.
If you like, I can go
It's just
ahead.
one. It's not voices. It's
Just one.
You should probably go ahead, yes.
Alright.
How big is Pass Without Trace?
30 feet.
Okay.
You're going ahead.
I believe so. I'm invisible, and I am going to cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
Okay. All right. And are you just gonna keep going, or?
Yes, I will go ahead by myself. Should I stealth check?
No.
Okay.
You eventually, as you kind of bear to the left again, you see an open archway that leads into a room that is again lit by.
I'll stop as soon as I think I would become visible. So,
It's gonna be like here.
okay.
You see that there are a bunch of pillars in the room. I'm gonna kind of get away from the full.
I'll describe everything you were saying to me with the telepathic bond.
Is that a skeleton?
So you see that it's some sort of
Museum.
jeweled So let me see what you guys can see. Okay, so this guy right here, the is like a huge golden skull.
Oh.
Like, but it's not a human skull. It's a skull that, like, the closest thing that Roken can kind of compare it to would be like a turtle skull, but it's giant and has jewels all over it, filling the eye sockets, filling the kind of like the sinus cavities, the ear cavities. I don't really know what the
Ear
skull
holes,
of
yeah.
this thing looks like, but like all the cavities are full of jewels of various colors. As far as you can tell offhand, no diamonds, but
What's that thing in the very back?
We knew
If I can see that.
you can see that it is
It
a
was a good try.
it's like a wheel that seems to be full of like small objects. You're not really sure what just yet, but it's circular
Am
with
I
like a
able
bunch of
to
shelves.
Come this way and see that direction too.
Yeah, so
Without-
you're gonna go
without
through the
being-
door.
without being visible.
All right,
I don't want to go through the door yet.
Oh. No. You can either go through the door and see everything, or not go through the door and see
I
that.
become visible.
I can cast
Well, okay, you can go to the other side of the room. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
How to
Yeah.
walk.
You
Right.
see a bunch more pillars. Sorry, I'm doing this straight from the capture screen. You see a bunch more pillars and a wall completely full of bookshelves with a bunch of scrolls and ancient-looking manuscripts all across the wall.
Again, just
And-
still describing this with the telepathic.
Yeah, and on the other side of here, at one of these tables down here, you see a figure bent over one of them, and you recognize that as the source of the whispering.
About where on the map?
Down, I think, right?
Like there.
Okay, and I see like just a humanoid figure.
Yeah.
Here? Okay.
Mm.
Did I say all of that? Yeah.
I don't know if they want to. I don't know if they're friendly or hostile.
Are they wearing that cloak that what's his face was talking about earlier? The red.
Oh, is it the same cloak that they mentioned earlier?
No, there's no cloak.
He's just not wearing the clothes and stuff? Cool.
Is he wearing clothes?
Yeah.
I assume he's at least wearing cloak. Wait.
Nope.
Wait.
Completely naked?
Completely naked.
Okay.
See, these are the important questions.
Yeah, that does make it a little bit more interesting.
Wait, what?
You can't tell what color the skin
Completely
is
naked.
from A, this far away, and B, in the green light.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
definitely.
but then the notes
Yeah,
discovered
it's
a naked man.
Humanoid.
Discover his
Can't
naked
tell what from here.
People do tell me I'm good at talking to people. You want to send me in?
I don't know if you want to go in
Whatever we
alone.
want to do at this point.
I'll go in alone.
I think this is, as far as I can, well, I'm not bad at talking either,
That's the safe week.
but I'm not sure if it's safe for one of us to go in.
You guys could always go to the back of the room, and I could, it's way less hostile looking. There's only one of us.
I could join you and provide suppressive fire from behind, need be.
How about you confront him, and then myself and Rubok will sneak behind to the right here,
That's fine.
so we can see you.
And Leslie and I will stay in the hallway.
Yes, just stand here at the door. I
Leslie?
assume you have caught up to me now.
Okay, so has everyone caught up?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the plan?
I'm going to let them sneak off to the right, and then walk out and approach the person.
We're gonna sneak off behind. I think these are mushrooms here.
Nerve pillar thing.
Those are mushrooms.
These
Wait.
three, this bundle of things.
Oh, yeah,
here.
it did look like one for a second.
I was gonna go to the other side.
Oh, wherever you want to go. I was thinking right here, so I can see through these straight at him.
But I'll take past that trace. It may be worth it.
You'd have to stay with me. To have
or at least somewhat near you.
Alright, so what's the
30
plan?
feet, right?
I'll stay within 30 feet, but I'm not gonna be right next to you.
So he's
Can we all pass through the trees still?
Theo is gonna go up to him and talk to him, and then me and Ruvok are going to sneak off behind these mushrooms here and try to watch him.
Okay, and I'm
And
gonna
then
put a little.
you
little
two are
marker
staying
for
by
you.
the door.
I guess. I mean,
There's the blue guy, the blue
Okay.
dot. That's him.
Perfect.
so both of you have passed through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if we could just stay within.
You guys will be within 30 feet of him, but if he stays by the mushrooms.
That's true. If I'm right
So we
here,
can
if
move
I'm here,
outside of the
if I'm
doorway.
right here, then you guys could still be in it. Yeah.
We really need pass without trees.
Okay.
I can cast invisibility on 3 people.
Oh.
We
This-
don't even
this-
know if he's hostile. He
This
could be a
this
friend.
room is dim.
You guys are all talking like telepathically, right?
Yes.
this room is dim light, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will become visible again as soon as I enter this room.
I think we're overthinking this. He should be told anyway.
That's what he said last
Let's
time, and it wasn't.
let's just stick with the original plan.
Yeah.
Us two will sneak in behind the mushrooms, and Theo will go up to him.
I think it's a
Stand
good
by
plan.
the door.
Sorry.
Make sure no one sneaks up behind us.
Yeah.
And if he tries to escape,
And we'll telepathically base if something's in trouble. So
Alright, we have a code word now.
Yes.
Very good.
base.
Let's
So
do it.
I'll walk out stealthily at first, just like slowly while they sneak off, and then I'll start walking.
Okay, so what's
So
I'm
for-
going to walk to over here while they sneak over here.
all right. You go like here.
And then us to behind these mushrooms right here, me and Ruvok.
Okay.
We gotta split the party in all the ways difficult.
And then
Yeah.
and then they're staying by the door.
Leslin and
We have Ruvok and Rogan.
Yes.
Right.
Leslin and Prim are inside the door area.
we're still in the shadows.
Leslin
Mm-hmm.
and Prim.
Mm-hmm.
What we do in the shadows.
Yeah, we're just.
Staring at each other.
So what do we do now?
First person to blink.
We literally have a staring contest.
I guess we all watch while you walk up to it.
I honestly don't know how to like switch the active.
I think you should make him the active.
Yeah.
I know. I just don't know how to switch.
Okay.
Okay, there
my
we go.
bad.
Yes.
I don't really know how I got out of that, but I did. So here we go.
Such a museum.
All right, you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna raise my voice and say, "Hello, friend. May I call you that?"
Immediately the humanoid kind of like flinches. And he turns slowly to look at you, and he is fully naked. And you see that he is an elf. And in kind of the dim light, you can kind of see that he has like ashen gray skin and white hair.
Okay.
And at this range, you can see that his eyes are milky white.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna switch to Elvish. What are you doing down here?
Give me 1 sec.
I'll telepathically say to you after he says that. Can you tell what he's saying?
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say? And you said in Elvish?
Yeah, in Elvish, what are you doing down here?
He just kind of cocks his head, and in common, he's gonna say,
I'm trying to think.
"It's someone new."
There's a languages section on D&D Beyond.
Oh, right.
I'll respond to comment. Nothing wrong with new. I woke up down here. What are you doing down here?
He's gonna kind of like cock his head, and like his eyes are completely white. Like there's no iris or pupil. It's just kind of this like almost like he's blind. But he's just looking straight at you, even with these kind of blind eyes, and he's gonna kind of cock his head slowly and begin kind of slowly strolling towards you.
I'll
Hold
stand my
on.
ground.
I'm gonna prepare.
I'm just gonna
We
move
prepare
He's
so
gonna
that-
get like right up to you.
Okay. I'll stare face to face.
I'm not here for it.
Hold on, I'm gonna prepare a spell here.
Yeah,
Can I
got something
prepare an
ready to go
action?
too.
We're still just talking.
It's been a long time since I've seen one of your
I'm gonna
stature.
I'm gonna prepare sanctuary.
Can I crap Eldritch Blast is it?
Good warlock.
I love how paranoid we are.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking something too.
Wait, how far
I
does this
won't
whole
do it. I
person
won't
work?
do it yet.
Can you see me, friend? Your eyes are something I've never seen before.
He's gonna kind of like take a deep breath and just kind of say, "What is sight in the dark such as this?"
Well, it is kind of bright in here for me, so...
He's gonna kind of slowly walk around you, like looking you up and down. Interesting. You're not like the others.
What others?
The others, they came before you.
Do you know how long you've been down here?
Oh, I've been down here. He's gonna kind of sniff again, just... I don't know anymore. I don't know. What do you think? And he's gonna look straight over at the kind of the big skull that's in the center of the room. And
I'm gonna cast armor back into some myself. Yeah, but it's gonna be a subtle spell, so it has no components. It basically just happens without. You can't tell it happened.
okay, do you have to make any sort of roll?
No.
Okay.
It's the same thing I did before the ice armor.
So it just is gonna kind of form directly over your skin without making any sound.
Yes.
Did you hear a response?
He's gonna kind of look back and say, "Don't interrupt." Interesting.
Oh, it's finally time.
I suppose we will do for now. It'll be an interesting addition. I can't wait to study you.
No.
In my head, I'm yelling, Deus.
I cast Sanctuary.
What does Sanctuary do?
Sanctuary is when you ward a creature within a range against an attack.
Okay.
If you try to attack it, you have to make a wisdom
saving throw.
If you fail,
Yeah,
you have to attack
trigger
something
you.
else.
Okay, how long does it last?
A minute.
A minute, okay.
I don't think I want to be studied. That doesn't sound very fun.
Interesting. Come over here, would you? And he's gonna lead you over to the table he was kind of staring at.
Oh god.
Should we approach? I'll say it. Rubok said.
Do you follow?
I just said should we approach, and Rubok said.
And I'll say back to him in the telepathic bond. Or
Yeah.
That's you. Okay.
I'm following.
What are the details of pass without trace?
It's a +10 to stealth.
Is it all stealth or is okay?
Do you want us to make checks?
I'm just maybe I haven't decided yet.
I'll follow him over.
Okay.
I think
If you guys move, yes.
Would I have moved then? Because I casted a spell. There's a...
You can still see me.
Yeah, you can still see him until he goes over by the thing.
I think it would be
Is
best
it
to
material?
stay where we are and be ready for anything to happen.
So
It may be wise to move elsewhere.
I'm just curious from our perspective, like how thick are these mushroom stalks? Like how much can we see of what's going on from where
You're
we?
kind of like peeking through them.
Okay. Could I move through them? Are they like that? Are they?
It would cause the light source in the room to shift.
Okay.
Right.
But
Because it's
yeah.
like moving through bushes.
okay.
you have
so
to move them
it
aside.
It wouldn't be difficult to move through them.
Difficult, no, but it would be a disadvantage to stealth to do so.
Okay.
Because that literally causes the shadows in the room to move.
Makes sense, yeah.
Do you follow?
Yeah.
I do follow.
So you walk over and you kind of stand beside him and you see the body of Chep laying on the table, stripped. And you see like a surgical incision from the base of his throat down to his navel, and the cut across both sides. He's gonna kind of say, "They came before, but they are different than you."
Were they dead when you found them?
Yes.
That might be the
My autopsy has led to interesting results. And he kind of goes over to the next table where you see the body of the wizard who cast Featherfall on you guys. This one seems to have broken most of the bones that were in his body when he died. And this one here, he's gonna go over and you see the body of the halfling on the ground here. Or on the third table. Can you guys see it? Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. This one here is different from the others. These two seem to be of the same species, but this one here is different. Its height is obvious, but it seems to have other properties.
We call those halflings.
Interesting.
Have you never seen one before?
No, but the bio... I haven't even made a word for it. You see, where I come from, I believe you call it magic. The Minoran has been very busy here, for he has infused the entire world with it, and even the species of it. It is nothing like I have ever seen before.
You seem to know quite a bit about bodies.
I don't know quite enough, you see. Your form seems to be similar to the one of my own. But there are subtle differences. Your skin is much paler. And can you see in the light as well as you can in the dark?
I can.
Interesting. Interesting. Have you seen anything like this? And he's gonna point straight at the skull again. And are you,
He was referring to me, or to
no,
the
he's
skull?
referring to the skull.
Okay.
Interesting. Yes, I do believe that that's the next step.
I'm gonna be like, in our heads, I'm gonna be like, can you choose more than one person, or does it have to be like one person to one person? It's like for
Oh, that's a good question. The telepathic bond, is it?
Oh, all of us can talk to each other.
At what point are we gonna move in on this situation? Because I have a feeling he's. I mean, I usually see a lot of different stuff that y'all can't see, but I can tell you that that skull definitely isn't moving and not speaking. So, at what point are we just gonna neutralize this situation?
Patience. All those who wait will reap many benefits.
Does it look like he has like any sort of weapon near him?
he's completely naked, right?
He's completely naked.
Yeah,
yes.
so there's not one on him, but
So-
you know,
I'm gonna
scalpel.
keep that to myself.
You see that on each table there is a different set of like autopsy tools, scalpels, different embalming tools, things like that.
So I'm just gonna straight. Is your intention to do the same thing to me?
No, of course not.
What is your intention?
He's going to kind of look deep into your eyes and say, "Stop," and you're gonna feel a shift as he casts command on you.
Okay. That's wait, actually, that's a good.
I'm gonna say to Rogan through the telepathic bond.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a wisdom
I'm
save?
actually thinking there. Of 1, 2,
Where are
3,
they
4, 5, 6, 7. He's right here.
He's gonna get
Yep.
the gun.
So make a
No,
wisdom
isn't it
saving
right
throw.
there?
Oh,
Well, he
wait.
went on
Yeah,
to
where are
Which
they?
guy?
Sorry.
Because I'm
I
thinking.
assumed that you moved with him, and
Yep.
I'm thinking when he casts the spell. How far am I from him?
however many squares that is. Here, let me get into the
6,
measure.
7, 8, 9, 10.
11, 12, 13, 14.
From the caster.
You are
From the caster.
70 feet.
Dang, just out of counter spell. I'm sorry.
He's gonna
Wait, I
say
don't have
stop.
it. That's right. Yeah, I don't have it yet.
It's a wisdom save.
Can you?
Yep, wisdom
Can I
save.
command him to say stop? No, I
He goes
can't.
too far.
I'm too far away.
Will,
He's just gonna.
Yeah.
could you
Nothing
describe?
Yeah.
Could you describe the walls and ceiling for me? Are they similar to the previous cavern?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Roken through the telepathic bond. I'm gonna go get a different vantage point, and I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself, and and
believe I will as well.
I'm gonna start climbing the wall.
Okay,
And
we're
we
now
can-
in kind of initiative time, so you can cast a spell, but I guess you can kind of climb.
Well, you
to-
never said roll
but-
initiative, so.
No,
It was a
but we're now
17.
yeah. So what was the save?
17.
We're just gonna move.
13. You said
17.
17. Let me find the spell save DC because I'm not quite sure where it is. You got a 17.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you just barely succeed.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll say in my head,
Do we get a chance to do something?
I'm gonna say this means trouble, I guess, in my head, to everyone else.
He's just gonna say fine, and then now we'll roll
Sounds
initiative.
good.
Oh my god.
So spider climb still came into
I'm
effect, though,
stressed.
correct?
That's why I took off my jacket. I'm sweating. Just so you know.
Yeah. What?
Spider climb did go into effect
Yes.
before. Okay.
Okay, better than last time, guys. Or rolled above a 2.
You
Well,
will
sounds good. That is worse than before.
Oh god, Michael.
Yeah.
So
Actually, no, it's slightly better than the last roll. It's one better.
I got a 13.
So progress.
I'm gonna go grab some water before. Can I please?
All right, Leslin, 13. Rubok.
we like a 2-minute break before combat.
Okay, can I get everyone an initiative first?
18.
John gone.
18.
Okay, Rubok.
9.
9. Prim.
21.
30-20.
Yeah. With initiative, the creature got a 28.
What the
28.
I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
So, because I'm using the dice that Michael bought me. All right.
Michael, this is your fault.
You be
Sorry,
killing us.
guys.
Get
So,
All my dice are rolling like trash tonight.
immediately, the the figure stomps his foot into the ground, and immediately like a sludge-like moss just emanates completely from his foot and begins covering the entire area that you're in. It seeps beneath your feet, encompassing the stone. It grows over all of the bookshelves in the room. It goes over the dissected bodies of your friends, and completely covers the walls and floor and ceiling, and it is now difficult terrain.
It covers everything?
Yep. The elf immediately kind of growls for a moment, and his face begins elongating. His
You're in
arms
danger.
begin elongating, and after a few moments, he steps out of his old body, and from magic,
Oh.
he steps out of his old, and seems to grow in shape, gaining, his eyes stay the same milky white, but he grows a beak, large wings, and 4 claws, and a huge long tail.
Sorry, real quick. out of
From the
character.
legends of old,
There's
you
def-
recognize a dragon.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, there's definitely like a creature that steps out of their skin in Filipino folklore. I just,
What is it?
It's like-
grows in size at least a little bit.
well, it's
Yeah.
supposedly like a bit
So he's, like, massive.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and,
like token.
but,
What is?
she strips her
Yeah,
skin and
so-
then eats the men.
Yeah, and then I
Huge.
That's a time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
It's 15 by 15 for huge.
So he's huge.
So it's gonna push you back a little bit, and
Wait, how far are Grim and I from?
We are like probably 150 feet away.
No, I think you guys are only
Well,
like
I was only 65.
70.
It's bigger
Oh my
now,
god, okay.
so-
I can do stuff.
I was gonna say, this changes things?
I am gonna move you guys slightly into the room just to help with the fog of war stuff.
No worries. I have hold monster.
Can I ask a question? Does Theo still have sanctuary?
It only lasts a minute.
It only lasts a minute. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
All right. So immediately, that is the dragon's turn, I believe. Give me 1 sec.
First turn that I hit.
He just became a dragon and that's his turn.
Yeah, because that's an action.
So
Okay.
I will get a melee turn one.
With the shape
Yep.
shifting would be a
Yep, that is an action. Go ahead. So next up is going to be Theo.
So it doesn't
What
move.
did you get?
It stays there, it doesn't move.
I got like a.
That was before.
Yeah, it's not
21.
gonna move.
Might have got a 22.
Just
What initiative do you
It's
have?
just gonna grow. It's not
What
gonna
initiative
move.
do you have for Prey? Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry, Prim, it's you. You have 21, he has 20. I'm sorry.
Okay. As a bonus action, I will. You will notice. Well, I guess none of you guys will notice, but she will notice because she's right beside me. I guess that my cloak, my red velvet cloak that I have, that has gold trim and figures on the bottoms of it, will kind of
get you out of it.
emanate a little bit, and I can see invisible creatures and objects and spirits of non-magical creatures in the area. So I would like to summon one of those creatures that are within 30 feet of me.
Well, you see Chep.
Oh, bless. Okay.
He's not exactly having a good time.
Well, no.
The wizard would be magical.
Yeah, the
The ghost of
halfling.
The halfling would be magical.
Yeah,
So you just see Chep.
that's good.
And then you see like a bunch of small creatures. That's about it. In the spirit realm, you see that the skull that's in the center of the room is glowing.
Okay. There's not necessarily like a spirit around it.
Is that
It's
what
just
you,
glowing.
Does what you summon have to fight for you? It does.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
I mean,
I had a lot of fun coming up with that.
I mean, but Chip.
You do what you want.
Bro. Yeah, do whatever you want to do, yeah.
Does it have to? Do I just essentially like take over this creature, or does it have to?
It becomes effectively your familiar.
for a
In
while?
addition to any other familiars you have.
All right, look, guys. Heads it's Chip. Tails it's the fucking skull. And I hope it's Chip.
You
What did I
can't
say?
you can't command the skull to fight for you.
Okay, well that makes it easier. It's Tails anyway. It's Chip.
That's a very magical creature. You just can
Yeah,
see
see
that
it.
there's a spirit there.
Oh right, it is
Or
non-magical.
it's like glowing.
I will call out to Chip. I don't know if that's going to be something that's like actually vocalized in real life, or if that's
No, but you guys
spiritually-
will all see a ghostly form of Chep materialize.
Amazing.
Oh, hold on. Like over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it? I want it. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. So you see Chep materialize, and he's generally like not having a good time. Like you can see that he still has the mark on his body of the autopsy.
And can they communicate?
Not really.
They can just like understand
Yeah.
commands.
Like he's a spirit now.
Okay, so like that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
So I'll call out to him and be like, Chip, come help us.
Okay.
And then, do you want me to do his actions now, or
Yes.
what is Chip?
He's effectively a commoner.
Okay,
Go, Chip.
I tried.
A distraction, if nothing else.
I don't know. Maybe he has some alchemy things from Beyond the Dead. No.
No.
Look, a distraction. Run away.
He doesn't even have any like weapons with him, you know?
Well, this was anticlimactic, guys.
But yeah, so you summon Chep.
He's got the power of God and alchemy on his side.
What do you want to do?
How far can he move?
30 feet.
Okay. Can I have him smack the dragon? I mean, he's a spirit, so like he can't really like die again, right?
If his hit points are reduced to 0, his spirit fades back into the void, and you can't summon him again. I don't think I put that in your magic item, but
No.
I'm just gonna say that because then it's just like infinite whatever's there.
So he can really only do unarmed strikes.
Yep.
And he has no ability to like touch things material-wise. Like
Yeah,
he
you
can
can.
pick things up. Oh. Well.
Otherwise, how could you do unarmed strikes?
But yeah, that's fair. Can I move him by the skull?
Yeah.
Because I don't want Chuck to die twice.
Yeah, you can go over by school.
And then as my action, I'll use guiding bolt because that's all I got.
All right. Is that a ranged attack?
Mhm.
All right. Roll the hit.
Cantrip?
Guiding bolt's a cantrip.
Roll the hit.
It's a first level spell.
First level spell.
It's still good, whatever it is.
Okay. Guiding bolt. Let's do. 23.
23. That is a hit. Roll damage.
Overwhelming combat.
All right.
And I will move.
All right.
I'm
It
out.
is difficult terrain, so your speed is halved. Where do you move to?
Probably by this pillar by the mushrooms. Like behind the pillar.
Behind the pillar?
Yeah.
All right. So you're kind of not really within. You're kind of within line of sight. Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Next is gonna be Theo.
Would you say I'm within an attack of opportunity range? If I move back, would it get a chance to hit me?
I don't believe it has reach.
So it did kind of shove me back as he was transforming. It's up to you.
Reach 10 feet. So
Yes.
sorry, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. I'm again casting animate objects on my gloves that I repaired. And I'm gonna have them, I'm gonna say bonus action, I'll use my bonus action to attack the dragon and just kind of tell them to float over to the side by the wagon over there.
That's not a wagon, but okay. It's a rotating bookcase.
Oh shit, that's even cooler. I will have them float over there.
I'm just gonna have them be one big ass mass. Is that
Yes,
okay?
that's totally, I'm good with that. And then I will have them attack.
All right. Please roll on your phone. How many d20s is it? Like,
It's 10. I'll roll my phone.
He has 10 d20s in his hand.
I know.
Oh,
It's just a lot faster.
You can still see it on D&D Beyond.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't. It's probably
just adds
faster
them all
to just
together.
roll. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
On D&D Beyond, it just adds them all together. So you got like.
Here, I'll
100
be nice.
you
If
got
it's above
115.
a 17, it hits. If it's not, it's 17 or above, it hits.
Jesus, I missed like most of them.
Oh.
I have 3 that hit, so.
Roll damage.
3d4 Shit. 8, 11, 12. 23 damage.
23 damage. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. That's gonna move it on to Roken.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna do this because I can't deal with this difficult terrain. I'm going to quicken spell and cast fly on myself as a bonus action. And Boomstalker gives me extra movement speed, so I have 70 feet of movement with the fly. Alright. And you said your animate objects are on the left of it?
They're moving
From
up
where I
there.
am?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they count as creatures?
No. I'm gonna go with no for now.
I'd like to know.
I
but
think you'd be on.
I want to find out if they're creatures. I will fly in the direction of it, but
Okay, where are you going?
towards the dragon. Not sure exactly where yet. They are creatures? Okay. I'm going to fly. I have 70 feet of movement. I'm going to go on the opposite side of the animate objects to try to get flanking with them.
Okay.
I'm sure that 70 feet is enough. I'm sure.
And how high above it are you?
I'm gonna go directly across from the animate objects.
So on the ground.
I can hover. So
Okay, so
I can
you're just hovering. So you're not on the ground, but you're still within that square.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to get flanking with the animate objects.
Okay.
And then the familiar. He has one. Since I get advantage from that, I'll have my familiar help Leslin this round.
Okay.
Yeah, I will make my 3 attacks.
Okay.
First one is a.
I think you said 17 hits, right?
Yeah, so 23.
Yeah, that's a
I'll
hit.
draw the rapier out of my sword cane. 13 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Piercing. I don't know. Magical piercing. I don't know if that. And then second attack. 28. Hits. Same damage, 13. And then third attack, it's an extra d8, 27 to hit. And then 9 plus 6, 15 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right. It is going to make one tail attack against you.
Okay.
All right.
14.
God, I forgot my d20 doesn't fit in my dice tower.
Dick.
Screw it, I'm using the roller. All right. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
It's going to deal 9 damage, bludgeoning. Make a strength saving throw.
It takes 10 points of cold damage from armor against this.
Okay.
Make a strength save? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I'm really good at those. Are we counting rolls outside of this?
No.
8.
8. You are knocked prone.
Okay.
All right, and that's gonna move it on to Leslin.
Okay.
9 damage.
What caused the terrain to change?
The dragon.
The dragon.
Oh, did he just, like, it wasn't a spell or anything?
It was a layer action,
So I can't dispel it?
No.
Damn, okay.
not a spell.
What was it think though?
Huh?
That was a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use. Where did it go? Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast because it's very far.
Blast.
And,
Roll the hit.
okay.
You have advantage on your first attack.
Yeah, because I helped you with my
Oh.
familiar. So you get advantage on one of them.
Hell yeah. Ooh, okay. 18 on the first one.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then that's a 13.
It's a miss. So you hit the first one. Roll damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna use D&D Beyond because I'm lazy. Ooh, 13.
13 damage. All right. Is that it?
I'm gonna move as close as I can
All right.
the
You are at
direction-
half speed because of difficult terrain.
of the pillar. Like I want to stay behind this pillar that's
Terrain.
currently shadowing me.
We
Like
didn't
right
ask
there.
if Sanctuary lasted.
No, we did. He said no.
Yeah, you said no.
All right. That's it.
Okay.
All right. And that's gonna move it on over to Rubok.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. At the end of your turn, it is going to. Sorry. It's going to cast Commanding Spores,
Commanding spores.
and it is going to. Yeah, it's going to cast Commanding Spores on Rubok, Make a wisdom saving throw.
You mean Roken?
Broken, I'm sorry. I pointed at you.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
14.
That's a
a
fail.
Yeah. Rerolls there.
And you take 5 psychic damage.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's gonna move on over to Rubok. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so you said that the walls and ceilings are also difficult terrain.
Yes,
about as
the
much as I
entire
was
room is now
expecting to
difficult
get.
terrain.
Okay, and how tall are the ceilings, or the walls, I should say? Like how high up do they go?
I'm gonna say 60 feet.
Okay, well, can you show me what 15 feet looks like for me, please? Okay,
See that?
and then from that point, what about 60 feet?
That's within 60.
You would hit it exactly.
You're within 60 feet already.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're within 60 feet right now.
And
But
then-
it's also behind like quarter cover right now because it's big, but
Yeah.
you're behind a mushroom.
That's fine. He's a 15 by 15, correct? And then that blue dot is Chet?
That's my
Or no,
That's your animated objects.
There are
Yeah.
10 gloves hovering with their fists clenched.
The one by the
So
skull
they're
is
flying.
Chip.
They're flying 5 feet, yeah.
Okay.
Hovering, I
And
guess.
I'm on the ground on the other side.
I am going to use my movement to move forward 15 feet because my speed's halved. So that's my full movement. And I'd like to use I'd like my familiar to help me,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll use that as their help action. I'd like to hide as my
Actually,
bonus
that's an
action.
interesting thing.
And then I would like to cast web on the creature, on the
Okay.
dragon,
You said that.
and it's a 20-foot cube.
So I can actually tell you that.
I'd like to keep Roken, well, he's flying, so that's not really a huge priority, but you're not flying, right?
Nope.
Okay, I'd like to keep at least Theo out of the web, out of
Okay.
the 20-foot cube. So, however we want to start that, I guess we'll start with movement.
You can either you can get him out of it no matter what because he's 5 feet away.
Okay.
I think you can
Ten-
get,
he's, like,
I
technically
think
10
you can
feet
get just me in it if you want.
And you're flying, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know. Are you
Still
looking?
hidden.
So you can either get. So I don't know what web does offhand, but you can
Well,
either get.
That's actually true. You could just do it on the floor and then like just below the animate objects.
What does
That's what I was
web do?
gonna do, yeah.
So then you get none of us.
That's what I was planning,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
So,
It
what
was
does
just
web do?
restrained, though.
So web, 20-foot cube of webbing. Basically, each creature that starts its turn in the webs or enters them during their turn must make a dex save. On a failed save, that creature is restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. And
You have to use an action and make a strength
Yes.
check against the DC to break out of it.
Okay.
yes, I think I covered everything. Yeah, 20-foot cube. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
So
Well, it won't do anything until the start of its turn.
yeah, so it doesn't do anything. Do I need to roll a stealth check for hiding?
Yes. Make a stealth check.
Okay, and that's with advantage because of the familiar. That is a D12. 13. Wow, that's solid freaking range.
Okay. Against its perception.
Is passive trait still up? I'm not within range of you guys, yeah. So
Yeah. It can see you.
you can
It
see
got a
me.
14.
I got a 13 plus
Oh, okay. You just said 13,
Oh, I
so
know,
I was
I know.
like, oh, that's it.
24.
Yeah. No.
You did indeed say just 13.
I did, but I was trying to get to the page.
All right. Go ahead. Or is that it?
That's my turn.
Okay. It's gonna well, it's gonna shoot it back over to it. It's going to layer action.
Make a dexterity saving throw against the web.
Actually, it's gonna legendary resistance out of it.
Oh,
Well, you can succeed first, but you don't have to use that.
Oh yeah, I do have to roll, huh?
Well,
Yeah, I have to choose. I have to do the saving throw first. So.
Oh yeah, it's
But
bad
first,
damage.
it's the. It is going to fill a 20-foot cube, basically around itself. Yeah, it's gonna fill the cube so that it includes. Yeah, Roken, Theo, and his dudes.
My gloves.
Yeah, your
Is it a
gloves.
20-foot cube that can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are all within 20 feet.
Okay. Oh, so you just don't put it on the grid.
He just puts it along himself or along you in the glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it includes Theo. And it's going to be toxic spores. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 14 poison damage and be poisoned until the end of its next turn.
16.
16, you succeed.
You said
Is
con
it half
Yep.
damage or just all or nothing?
Half damage, sorry.
Okay.
So you take 7.
7 poison damage?
Yep.
I definitely failed.
And you take 14 poison damage and are now poisoned.
That's rough, buddy.
Jeez.
And I have 3 gloves succeed.
Okay, 3 gloves succeed. So they
just die.
No, they've got 20 HP. So
Oh wow.
so then they're all still alive.
Yes, but most of them are poisoned, so they have disadvantage, right? On their attack.
Yes, everything that's poisoned has disadvantage
That's so
on all attack rolls and ability checks.
good. Ability checks as well.
Yeah.
One that was flanking with me.
And then it is going to do a dex save at the beginning of its turn
With disadvantage.
That's what you will.
with disadvantage.
Yes, because of magical touch.
Okay.
I think my DC is
And
16 is DC.
okay.
That's right. Okay.
And so it's now just kind of stuck in place, right?
It is restrained.
It is restrained. What does restrained mean?
Give me a second.
Yes.
Restrained means that your speed is 0, can't benefit any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Okay. Well, it failed the save, I think. Yeah, it failed. What's the save?
16.
Well, it failed. So, and then it's gonna succeed instead.
It's got a legendary resistance.
It's gonna legendary
Okay.
resistance to dex.
One down.
So it's no longer restrained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't think any conditions.
So
apply.
basically, web happened as
Yeah.
It broke free.
Yeah. So it just broke free.
web
Yeah.
happened. Yeah. But
Okay.
web is still
Yeah,
there.
it's still there. So anything that starts its turn there
Yeah.
again.
So he has to do a dex save next turn if he's
Okay.
still in.
If he's still there. Okay. So he is going to move. I understand it's going to incur attacks of opportunity. So it's it.
Oh lord.
So
It's going to immediately begin flying,
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
and it's going to move over here. So your little dudes are going to get to attack as well.
And I'm gonna do a booming blade
Okay.
with Warcaster.
These all have disadvantage. So
It's when they attempt to leave, so I think I would still be flanking. So yeah, but one of them is still flanking. However you want to do that. I know you got 10 of them. 22 to hit.
It's going to hit.
Okay. It'll do 2d8, and then if it shoot, let me check my booming blade damage. We've changed levels so many times. Okay, so it'll take
22 damage.
All right. 22 damage.
it'll take 7 piercing, 3 thunder, and then if it chooses to keep moving, then it'll take another 2d8 thunder.
Okay, it will.
16 thunder. I rolled max.
16.
All right, so it's
Yeah.
22,
Let's go, dude.
Pretty
So
good.
if you
and
want,
then 16.
so
Oh,
the first one was
I
10,
dropped
7
dice.
piercing, 3 thunder, and then 16 thunder.
You just total it up. It's
Okay,
resistant
okay.
to none of those things.
Okay, so 19 thunder, and then 6 piercing, so 25.
Okay. All right.
25 damage on a reaction attack. It's pretty decent.
It's pretty
pretty
nuts.
good.
I'm gonna get fucked up, bro. So it just flew. It still has an action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, what?
No, I was just looking at the board. You're good.
Okay, it is now going to Nightmare Breath. And get all of your. It's gonna get all of your dudes. It's gonna get Roken and it's gonna get Theo.
my god.
I think it might have to come over here to do that.
I assume it's a cone.
Is it a cone?
It's a cone, yeah. The problem is I can't draw cones here, so I'm just kind of working with what I
That
have.
is fair.
It looks
Like
appropriate for-
here's my thought. Oh wait, let me see.
It looks appropriate for a cone.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
like
also get your cone.
it's like yeah.
Well, I don't know if his squares are inches. If your squares are inches,
Dude, I'm zooming in so far out. Like,
my things would work.
It looks like it'd be a cone.
look, do you guys agree
Yes.
that
yes.
looks like a cone?
Yeah.
It's a 60-foot cone.
We'll take the hit.
I would
So-
say-
It's going to immediately, so it's going to jump into the air and blow a cloud of spores in a 60-foot cone. Everyone must make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. So it's going to be all of your gloves, you, and Rogan.
Is it half damage on a fail?
Yes.
Can you roll the damage just so I don't have to roll the gloves really?
Well, I'm not rolling, so it's going to be 33. 33 full. So
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll.
16 half.
I'm just gonna roll for 3 gloves because
I fail, I think.
All
So
the
I
gloves
got
die.
a 12.
I'm pretty sure they're all the gloves.
All the gloves are dead.
Yeah, all the gloves.
And
die.
what kind of save did you say? Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I only got a 12. So
I got a 13.
33.
Both of you fail, so you take 33 damage, and are now frightened of the dragon for 1 minute.
Okay.
Jesus.
At the end of each of your turn, you may repeat the saving throw, and on a success, you end the frightened effect.
Okay. And then I
So-
can end the poison on the end of my turn too, right?
Yes. And yeah, and you're still poisoned.
Sounds good.
Okay. And
My gloves.
yep, and that's it. That's gonna shoot it on over to Prim.
You can remove all my
Okay.
gloves, by the way. They're all dead.
Oh, right. So I'm switching between the
Okay.
stat block and. the
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
At 2nd level. And I'm going to have it float. I have to get closer, don't
I
I?
have to make a concentration check.
No, it's
I
within
get
60
advantage.
feet, so I can cast it anywhere within 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Half the
It's
damage
160,
return.
right?
What's half of 33?
Okay, I'm gonna move as much as I
16
can
rounds,
towards
I succeeded.
like
Right.
this pillar.
Hmm?
I'm gonna move as much as I can to this pillar
Okay.
before I do any of
It
this
is
stuff.
no longer difficult terrain.
Oh,
Really?
great.
Yeah, it's a layer actually lasts the 1 turn.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My speed's 35.
So are you dashing or are you just going?
No, I'm just going.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's it. So you're next to Jet. Well, Chip's spirit.
He's just not vibing. Okay.
Yeah, he's not vibing. All right. Anything else?
So that's a bonus action. So then I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon now.
Mhm.
So then I can get it closer to the thing, the
Okay.
dragon.
Yeah.
Within 60 feet. So I'll cast it at the dragon.
Okay.
And I will attack it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
By D4s.
23.
That will hit.
Say 1d8 plus 4. Where's my d8? There it is. 6.
6 damage.
So then that's my bonus action, and then as my action, I'm going to.
I thought you already did your
What
bonus.
kind of damage was
My
that?
bonus action was spiritual.
Oh, it was okay. And you get to attack with it on that same action.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Cool.
I know.
Poison, right?
I'm gonna use Spiritual Shroud.
None of that.
Fucked up. I did
You
this.
can't cast a spell.
I did this wrong.
You can't cast a spell as your action because you cast a spell as
Uh-huh.
your bonus action.
Cast a spell.
What?
You can't cast a spell two
Yeah.
spells in a
You
turn.
can
Yeah.
cast 2 spells with a level on the same turn. So you can spiritual weapon and cast a cantrip.
I will use. And Toll the Dead.
Okay. That's a save, right?
The Wisdom save.
Okay. My spinner is. Man, I'm just dying on d20s today.
You want one? run a small one.
Got it. It was wisdom. Saving throw. 14.
No,
So it's a fail?
fails.
Okay, so it takes what, 1d12?
1d8. But it's already been damaged, right?
Yeah.
So it takes
1d-
1d12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
1d12.
That doesn't scale.
Probably scales.
Actually, wait. Yes.
I feel like it's probably
2d12.
like 2 or 3 by
yeah.
this point.
Level 11 goes to 3.
Yeah.
That's when Eldritch Blast becomes.
Alright, guys. I'm at d12 now. Here it is.
It should know because they scale it.
11.
That's what, yeah, next one. Yeah.
21 damage.
Jesus.
Necrotic damage. I don't know if that matters. And then Chet. Mr. Chet will go, or does he not?
Well, he's in melee range, and it's flying.
So no, he won't go.
So, like, you can have him, but he's not going to do much. Okay, is that your turn?
That's going to be it.
Alright, on the end of your turn, it is going to cast Spore Salvo as its legendary action around Rubok, because it really hates Rubok. Broken! God. I don't know, like, why it's just...
see Rubok.
They're both reptiles, and it's just killing me. Anyway,
That is fair.
broken.
That's kind of racist right there.
It's going... Yes.
You're
No,
not wrong.
yes, because they're not amphibians.
Don't bring race into this.
Alright, it is going to release poisonous spores around you. You must succeed on a DC 16 con save.
Dude, you're about to die to mushrooms.
Not even mine.
Ooh.
That for you.
No.
Oh,
Warcaster is just concentration checks. 13.
13, that is a fail. You take 17 poison damage and are now poisoned for 1 minute.
Hogger.
Wait, John, what are you at?
I think that's me. Because yeah, 34 is.
Popcorn is
okay.
taken.
I am at 17.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm flying away though, Nick. Well, that's if I succeed this concentration check. So it'll be 10, which is pretty hard to fail with advantage. Yeah, we're good. I still have fly.
Okay. That's going to shoot on over to...
I can't move closer to it anyway because I'm frightened.
You are poisoned. I can't remember if that happens on... Yeah, at the end of your turn, you can retry the saving throw.
Yeah.
For that
So I-
poison as well?
So I have
Yeah,
disadvantage.
he's poisoned from last round.
I'm poisoned and frightened.
I'm
He's also
poisoned,
frightened.
Yeah.
So we're both
So
poisoned.
my attacks have disadvantage and I can't move closer to it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I believe so.
All attacks are disadvantaged while you're within sight of it, but there's only one enemy, so...
You can't willingly move closer to it, and you have disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls
Well, it's inside.
while it's in sight. And you have that same disadvantage because you're poisoned anyway.
That's hilarious. Okay. At 4th level, I'm going to cast Psychic Lance. So, it's an intellect save from it's an intelligence save. So I don't
Okay.
too much on those on its side.
Intellect.
Yeah.
Intelligence?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Int.
16.
17 was the DC.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out 2 eggshells really quick and.
Two
Never mind.
eggshells?
No. I read the wrong spell. I'm gonna take this like lance, this kind of like psychic energy lance, and just throw it at it, or just gonna go towards it because I don't typically make attack rolls. It takes 76.
You haven't had the most important meal of the day.
76?
Yeah.
It's going to just succeed.
Beat up, buddy.
Is it still half damage?
What type of dragon this boy is?
Yes.
But that's 2 legendary resists.
And it would have been
We can use
incapacitated
that.
if you didn't succeed.
Bold of you to assume that I'm only using the 3 rule.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out.
Oh.
Well, I didn't say it was only 3, I just said it was 2
yeah,
down.
I'm trying to figure out.
Adult dragons have 3. All of them.
12,
I know, but
18, 23.
you could make it
down.
5 if you feel like it. I
So
don't know.
11.
Actually, it just has unlimited.
You could do that too. If you
It was 25 you said?
really feel it.
11. There's 23 rounded down. 'cause it's
Oh,
just
right.
half.
11.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna bonus action. Tell Ruvok he's stuck lying around, and I'm going to inspire. Jesus,
Buddy, why did you
I've
do
been cursed by the DM. I'm going to ask politely provoke him to stop lying on the ground, and I'm going to inspire you, and then I'm going to run. Is that an obelisk right there?
What is your
Yeah.
inspiration die
I
now?
think it's a D10. I'll have to check.
Where'd you point?
Is this an obelisk? The black thing right there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to run behind it to try and get as much cover as possible.
Okay. There you
And that's my turn.
go. Okay. And that's gonna shoot on over to Rokin.
Yeah, so
Nice.
Noise.
since I'm flying, I don't think it would take me extra movement to get up from prone, right?
Oh, by the way, make your
I can
save.
just
Wisdom save.
Oh, and my
Yes.
And is it both wisdom for the fear and the poison? No, it's wisdom and con.
yeah, do that first.
So con. Con was 16,
Yeah.
and
I
then
think they're both 16.
okay. So wisdom. So I'm still frightened. No, I'm not poisoned anymore.
Okay.
I go?
Yeah.
Okay. It wouldn't still take me extra movement to get up from prone since I can fly, right? I can just float up.
Like in all, how I would rule it is it's your flying speed -5
Okay, so
because you have to write yourself.
Yeah, that's okay. So I have a 60.
So it's a pretty negligible.
Yeah, so I have 55 then. And the big thing is I don't want to be in the breath weapon range anymore.
Planning on
That's a recharge. So.
There's just so
I
many
know.
spells.
my
So many
luck if
spells now.
I
don't know
can't
what
get
to do.
closer to it anyway, and my luck if I stay here, then
Druid.
it's gonna
When I
recharge.
had 100 spells.
I can imagine.
What is my distance to it right now? Because I know I can't get closer.
Good part about having a low initiative
1-6.
is You can think.
Yeah.
Good.
I've planned for 3 turns out now already.
I didn't realize recharge was a roll.
Yeah,
I'm dumb.
it's usually a 5 or a 6.
Yeah. Let me roll. Because I just straight up didn't know that.
I'm trying to think.
I don't think we get to know everything.
It's up to
I'm not gonna tell
Yeah, I
you.
was gonna say it's up to him if we know or not.
I just can't find my dice roller app because I'm dumb.
You want a
We
D6?
do have.
Yeah, just hand me a d6, please.
We do have telepathic.
All of
abilities,
you
so-
guys.
Still?
Guys,
yeah,
hobbits.
It lasts for an hour. Who wants help from my familiar?
Awesome.
What does
Okay.
it do? He just gives
It'll
you.
give you advantage on one
That's
roll.
what he keeps
So,
Jeff and Leslie.
Probably
um,
you.
I already have
Yeah.
a familiar.
That's gonna
You
shoot
get
it on.
advantage.
I get
Sorry.
advantage if I won, or I can give it to somebody else.
Where are we at?
We
Broken.
just
It's my
did-
turn.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go
we're on
ahead.
Broken.
I was just asking the distance between me
Sorry.
and it.
Yes.
Ask, I have so many
Its
things.
nearest
It's just
edge
funny.
is 30 feet. Yeah, 30
Technically,
feet.
don't I have advantage in? Because Chet
Mind
is
whip or
technically
binding?
a familiar to
I
me.
think mind whip or binding ice.
I don't think he's
No?
technically a familiar. It's just
Mind
kind of
whip
like
or
that's.
binding ice?
The
Like
one-
normal,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll
My
the
my familiar's
Leslie.
gonna help Leslie again. No problem.
Would be nice.
I'm gonna
Would
fly.
be nice.
That's 90 feet, so I'll fly as far away as I can, but still see it.
For a
I have
couple of turns,
55.
55.
I want to be
For a
within
couple of
90,
things,
which
but-
I don't think I can get that far anyway.
I just did the Pythagorean theorem, and there's no way you can get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. You can fly out of the room.
Okay, so I'm gonna move basically into the freaking corner above the mushroom and then across the room.
There?
If I can, yeah.
I'm gonna
Is
put
that-
you there
is that
so that you're still
55?
within.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to see it. But yeah.
I'd say that, yeah, you can. You're 70 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay.
It's
What's
an
that?
intelligence saving throw. Intelligence saving throw.
Right.
Let's go.
Dude, it's
There's
You're
a lot.
good.
There's a lot.
My voice is going.
It has been like
13.
I know.
13.
Fail.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess
Not
it-
as smart
I'll
as a
tell it
dragon.
to you, and then if you want to
Not
choose
as
to
smart
succeed or
dragon.
not. On a failed save, it takes
Yeah.
3d6 psychic damage, and then it can't take a reaction, and it only gets move action or bonus action on its turn. One of the three.
So good.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Letting it go through?
Yeah.
Okay. So, only 9 psychic damage.
Yeah.
And then no reaction, only one thing on its turn, basically.
Okay. So how much damage, I'm sorry?
9.
9 psychic damage. And then I'll use Sure, why not? All bonus action, spend a first level spell slot to get 2 sorcery points back.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Alright, and that's going to shoot on over to Leslin.
Okay. How far away from it am I?
65 feet.
That's
Oh. How
first
close
level
can
is
I
2.
get to it?
I assume your speed is 30, so if you dashed, you could get within 5 feet. But you wouldn't have an action.
I don't want to do. Okay.
You can get within 30 feet, 35.
35 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You'd be next to Chet.
That's okay. I'm good with that.
So it'd be kind of behind cover, like quarter cover because there's just stuff. Well, it's flying. Never mind. No, yeah.
Our good old pal, Chep. And then I'm gonna use. Oh man, decisions. The problem is I only have 2 slots. I'm gonna wait for those, but I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast again until I'm closer in range.
Fair enough.
Do anything that's
Roll the hit.
useful. Okay, this dice.
And I believe you get advantage on your first one.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Okay, you
Let's
hit.
go!
Is it on the second one then?
You usually
No.
roll at the same time, yeah.
Okay.
Get on.
2 nat 20.
She was close.
15 plus 8.
All right, you hit both. First one
Hell
is a
yeah.
crit, so that's gonna be you roll the damage and you're gonna double the whole thing.
Okay.
John.
1 D10. D10. Sorry, I'm having a time. Oh god. That hurt my soul. Okay. 10 on the first one, or 10 plus 4. So, what is it? 14? 14? Double 28 on the first one, and then 2 on the second one. Oh wait, 6 on the second one.
So 34 total.
Yeah.
Do that?
That's pretty good.
All right,
If that'll
And
help
that's-
with my plan, then
that's
sure.
gonna shoot it on over to Rubok.
Alright. We'll talk about it. So I would like to. I heard. By the way, you never moved me last turn. I wanted to just go directly, I guess, forward or towards me or
You're
however
on the
that works.
ceiling right now, right?
No, I'm on the floor still.
Oh, okay.
There.
Yeah, 15 feet forward. Okay, and then I would.
All right, I thought I
That's right.
moved you. I
You
must have
wouldn't,
just.
No,
you
you're
wouldn't
good.
have spider climb anymore because you webbed.
Okay. Yeah, so you're within. You
Oh,
can see it.
concentration. That's fine. So I'm going to. I'm gonna take a flying guess that that's not 60 feet between me and it.
I don't believe so.
It looks like 70.
No, it's 55.
What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna move forward. Oh, screw it, 15 feet. Behind that pillar would be cool if I can do that.
Yeah, you're good.
Um.
It's no longer. You have a full 30-foot movement now, by the way. It's no longer difficult terrain.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. I'm gonna stick to just 15 feet.
Okay.
And familiar is once again going to help me with advantage.
You are 40 feet away from it, by the way. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, okay. Scared for a second. I was like, what does that mean?
I'm just telling you that you're 40 feet away from it.
I appreciate. I appreciate that. Well, I mean,
Step into its trap.
Yeah.
You die.
The whole room explodes. Yeah.
Roll clear.
since the whole DM, are you sure about that?
Yeah. You can
So-
certainly try.
What do I want to do? I'd like to bonus action hide, and then I would like to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Roll stealth.
Or wait, that's 30 feet. Just kidding. I'd like to continue. Wait.
Do you want to
40
move
feet away?
forward? You.
Yeah, I'll move forward so I'm at 30 feet. My bad. I thought it was 60.
Sorry.
So I'll do the stealth
Like,
first.
There. How's that?
As long as I'm within 30,
Yeah.
sure.
All right. Roll stealth.
Where are my d20s? There's one. Hope you roll good.
I see. I know what he's doing.
Tell me the final roll, not the roll on your die.
Okay, that's better. This is for stealth.
Yep.
So, 25.
Awesome. You beat a dirty 20, so
Very good.
there you go.
And then Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Since I'm hidden, I think I can do this without breaking stealth.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear me, or you're gonna hear Ruvok say, "You're just as ugly as your mother," and then,
Okay.
yeah.
I feel like that would break stealth, but
It does. You're trying to go for the magical ambush, right?
I have no idea.
Technically, yeah.
So yeah, you would
Would that
break
break stealth?
you would break stealth to cast it, but he gets disadvantage from the magical land.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Basically, if he casts a spell when he's hidden, the creatures it targets get disadvantage.
Okay.
The plot twist is the skull's involved.
All right. So what does that do? Is that it?
So
wisdom
basically,
save.
yeah, wisdom save
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, you can roll it if you want, and then I can tell you if based on if it succeeds or not.
It's like a. Well, I mean,
DC 16.
it succeeds. Sorry,
Okay.
with an exact 16, so it just
Dang.
beats it.
Disadvantage rip.
Yeah. Well,
You tried.
I tried.
I rolled a 19 and then a 15.
Damn.
You have-
He's pretty good. Okay.
These are good dice, Michael. I don't know.
You only blame
Complaining about them
yourself.
last time, so
No, these have always been good dice. Anyway, go ahead.
I think that's my turn, right? Yeah. But,
Does
yeah.
anything happen?
Well, it succeeded.
It's
so
an-
now
Oh,
it's
so
an
no.
all-
Okay,
it's
it's
all-
all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. On the new initiative, stuff happens. It is going to layer action. It is going to use toxic spores. We know it did that last
Will, I'm gonna roll those 2 saves from the end of my turn.
Right.
I totally forgot.
Sorry, I forgot as
You're
well.
good. That is super cocked. Yeah. The con is a no. That's a 9, and then the frightened is a wisdom.
Yeah.
No.
All right, you're still both poisoned and frightened.
Yep.
All right, I can't use the same thing in a
Natural
row.
five.
All right, it is going to cast slow on all of you. Make
Would
a.
fit all of us in a 40-foot cube.
Pretty sure. Not Roken, but everybody else, yeah.
Is it actually broken or is it Ruvok?
Roken.
Okay.
I got it right this time.
I want to clarify.
I am the furthest back.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I
I feel like I
mean,
can save this.
You can definitely
I'm
fit the
gonna
rest of
save
us.
this.
Please succeed
No.
this one, guys.
all right, everybody, make a. Let me check. I can't remember what they have to take for this. I have to actually like.
Believe in you.
Slow? Is it
Wisdom.
Wisdom
save.
I'm gonna actually
This one's
roll
really-
this.
This one's really rough.
Wisdom saving throw. Go ahead, everybody except for Roken.
Going this far
17?
back saved me.
I fail.
Okay.
26?
Succeed.
Pretty good.
Fail apparently.
It's 6.
Okay, yeah, that's a fail.
Jesus. Okay, that's 3 plus something. I don't think it's happening.
No.
Okay, so fail.
17.
17, succeed. So
Okay.
you two succeeded, you two failed. You two are slowed.
Mm-hmm.
Your speed is halved, -2 to AC and Dex save throws, and it can't use reactions. You can use a action or bonus action, not both. And it can't make more than 1 attack no matter what. And then if you cast a spell, you have to roll a d20.
And that happens next turn, right?
It has a 50% chance of happening next turn instead, and you still have to use your action on that next turn.
Sick.
Yeah.
Is slowed an actual thing?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Oh, it's a
like
spell.
a condition.
It casts the slow spell.
Oh, it's a slow spell. I thought it was a slow
It's a
condition.
slow spell.
Okay.
All right. So that was its layer action. So now on its action, it is going to Nightmare Breath.
I got it back.
Yeah, I got it back last turn.
Does it go through cover?
It doesn't say. It says a cloud of spores.
So probably.
I would say, yeah, like if it was like
That makes
a
sense.
wave of fire,
Around, yeah.
like
Yeah,
no,
makes sense. Yeah.
but it's like, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to just be like, no, fuck you guys, but
Yeah.
like, it's a cloud. It kind
Yeah.
of goes slowly. Anyway,
Yeah.
it is a 60-foot cone, so it gets all of you except for Roken.
Nice.
Awesome. So, everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Did we just do that?
It's for
Yep.
it's
You're a
new
new
thing.
thing.
This is
now.
for Nightmare Breath.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice.
You
Good
succeed.
dice.
Done, got it.
7 plus something.
My
Probably
dice
not
are doing
happening.
so good today. You get to watch.
Probably did.
Those in dice jail get to watch. That's what a good dice looks like.
All right,
I failed.
fail.
18.
18, you succeed. You got a nat 20, you succeed.
I'm not in
You're not in it.
Dice.
I forgot. Sorry.
it. You're good.
Rubok.
You got an 8.
8, that's a fail. On a fail, you take 33 psychic damage and you are frightened. On a succeed, you are not frightened and you take 16 psychic damage.
I can't take reactions. I hate this.
I am
That's such a good
incapacitated, by the way.
He's
What do you mean by
unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
He is at 0 hit points.
33?
Anybody else go down?
No.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys.
It is then going to use its movement to...
You got that, Caitlin?
Oh yeah,
Got that.
I'm-
It's
Or
fine.
you want me to-
roll for...
I got it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Chet's spirit goes away.
Yeah.
And then it is going to move...
So don't roll for it. You just
No.
So he's only got 4 HP.
He only has 4
Chet.
HP, it doesn't matter,
Oh,
it
it's
died.
moving towards the.
Yes, it's
okay.
going to move towards you guys. It is now 10 feet away from you.
You know what? I'm okay. Oh, I can do the thing.
Where are you?
Polar Master.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Polar Master.
Smack 'em.
I'm attacking it.
Alright.
Wait, did you succeed the slow?
Yeah,
Okay,
you got
then.
that 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Lucas, where are you?
Okay.
I'm
Under
looking
it,
up at
too?
Ruvok's ass. Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Double the third.
Let me just make sure I have
Scaling.
this right, because I can't remember what's right on
Oh, okay, I see where you are.
All of us are on the ground, right?
Except for
Except for
Ruvok.
me.
No,
Wait.
Ruvok's
He's
on the
a-
ground.
Yes.
Yeah,
you're
everyone's
right.
on the ground.
Me.
I'm moving
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Oh, I missed something.
So my conditions fall off then, right?
I think so.
Is that from Nightmare
Once you're
Breath that
unconscious,
makes you
yeah.
prone?
Well, no,
No.
poison.
You're not
would-
prone, you're slow.
I think-
It's layer
I
action.
think
Well, then why am I
poison
on the
would
ground?
stay, but
Oh, I'm
for
on the
succeed-
ground.
You're just on the ground. You're,
Okay.
you're not prone, you're just,
I'll
your
try.
feet are on the
Sorry, I
ground.
was just trying to. I was confused.
Alright. Are you going to reaction of some kind?
Well, it's Polar Master, so I can.
That's-
I can do the
I don't
things.
know
Sorry,
what that is
what's the-
offhand.
It would be an attack of opportunity, so a reaction, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so roll to hit.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh my god.
You crit.
Nice. You can see it. I promise. I'm not
That's why we
lying.
buy new dice, apparently.
That's like your fourth
Roll
nat 20
damage.
of this section, dude.
Okay. Yeah. It's crap.
What happens when you don't play for a week? Your dice get all crusty.
Right?
Jesus.
You should have come over just randomly during the week and started doing test rolls.
I guess so I gotta like shake the bag or something every so often, make sure they're awake and
Quarter stuff.
alert.
Training.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 plus 8. 8 damage.
With a crit?
Oh, times 2, right?
What? I don't know. What is your weapon?
Sorry, I was using a spear.
A spear? So that's what?
1d6
1d6?
plus 4 for my packed weapon.
Okay, so you got 8.
Yeah.
And then so that's gonna double it to 16?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Frightened does not end.
What about
There you go.
slow?
alright, and that's gonna shoot it on over to Theo.
Theo is laying down.
Sorry, not Theo. Prim.
Okay.
Doesn't matter because it wasn't Theo.
You just know what I'm gonna do. So it's
Prim, go ahead.
okay. Let me figure out how to do this because I haven't done it in a while. I'm going to move over to Theo.
Okay. You are not frightened, I
No.
don't believe. Okay.
I'm gonna cast.
That will incur an attack of opportunity
I think so.
from the dragon.
As long as it still
Because it has a reach of
concentrating
10.
Hold on a second then. Let
You don't
me
think it's going, you
rethink
don't
that.
think
It's still on you.
Is it
As long as the
wide
dragon
reach?
still shows
Okay.
But at the end of your turn, you still make the save, I think.
That's true.
I'm going to cast. I don't know if this is how this is going to work, so I'm just going to ask you. I'm going to cast Life Transference. Is that going to work?
I think it's range. I think it's melee.
It's range of 30 feet.
Then yeah.
That would heal you.
Okay. 4d8.
On yourself.
Yes. And then it would transfer to Theo.
Yep.
Double.
Doubled?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It would heal me double what you take.
Cool. Okay. 4, 9, 9 plus 6. Okay, 4. And then 7 added to that.
22.
Yeah.
So I hit 44.
Yeah. And I
Theo,
take
you are
I take
back in
22
it.
damage.
All right. And that is going to shoot it on over to Theo on his turn.
Can you remind me how this?
You are prone. Sorry, you still have bonus actions
Yeah.
and stuff. Right, go ahead. Sorry.
I need to do my spiritual weapon. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I can't cast anything else. So I'm just gonna attack using spiritual
Action
weapon.
or bonus action. Are you talking about just with spells?
1d
When you cast a spell,
plus
you roll a d20.
Okay.
50% chance. You'll have to. It breaks till next turn.
19
and you have to use
hit.
your action on that.
That will hit. Roll damage.
1d8 damage.
Okay, roll damage.
That's it.
8 damage.
It did 8 damage? Oh, sorry. Okay.
And that's it. That is my turn. He's right in front of me. I'm just gonna
Same thought.
back up diagonally. So I wanna move like back here.
It has reach, doesn't it?
Yeah, that will incur an
Oh,
attack
that's
of
right,
opportunity.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Well, I stay there because, you know,
Just accept it.
I'm gonna accept that.
Yeah,
Fair enough. At the end of your turn,
Just don't. Yeah. Just make the 50-50.
Yeah.
it is going to swing its tail straight at you. 17 to hit.
Oh, just hits.
Okay, and that's going to deal 9
Oh.
bludgeoning damage. And you must make a strength saving throw.
Let me. How far am I when it rolls to hit?
You're in the
65.
corner.
Yeah, you're in the corner. You're pretty. I don't know. Less far away than you used to. 45 feet.
Oh, well. And you're saying it's strength saving
Saving
throw?
throw.
Wait. It's wait a minute. It's like this is the end of his turn.
It's the end of my turn.
We haven't even gotten to him
We haven't
yet.
yeah.
Okay, well my turn's one away anyway. Yeah, I'll silvery barbs. Reroll.
Oh,
Reroll the attack.
The attack?
And then who needs it?
I got a higher number.
Okay. I still get to give someone advantage. So do the thing, I'll think about who to
Okay,
give
you take
advantage
9 bludgeoning damage. Make a strength saving throw.
I like added 9, took away 9. That was the saddest thing.
to. With advantage on roll.
8.
You put that in
Fail, you are knocked prone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. I am knocked prone.
Oh no.
It's just
All
gonna
right,
take my full
and that's
action
going to
stuff.
shoot it on over
Okay.
to Theo.
Michael, I'm giving the advantage to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
I only have an action.
Pretty sure are you still frightened?
Yeah. So I only have an action, and
Yeah.
I'm still slowed. We look to see if it goes through
Yeah.
in passing down. It
All
does.
those effects still stay.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
looked all of them up just now.
Just a kid. I'm just gonna cast polymorph on myself. You have to roll a d20 to see if it goes now or later.
So 50-50 if the polymorph happens now or later.
I roll?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
it
you
was an
cast the
18.
spell.
Okay,
18?
so it happens next turn.
Yeah.
So I'm turning myself into a giant ape next turn.
He starts casting the spell and he has to finish it later because it's slow.
Fair enough. That's gonna. Are you doing anything else?
No, but at the end of my turn, what's the slow? Is a wisdom saving throw, right?
And the frightened.
Yeah.
They both, I think, are wisdom.
I'll roll for
There's like
slow
a bunch
first.
of stuff that's happening.
That one was intelligence.
Slow.
I rolled
It's
a,
wisdom save.
Slow.
for
Yeah,
slow.
slow is wisdom. Frightened is wisdom.
I rolled a 19. for
Poison.
slow.
Aren't you still poisoned?
Yeah.
No, I
He
succeeded
succeeded.
con.
Oh right. Okay.
So you're no longer
So
slow.
they're
I'm
both
longer
wisdom.
slowed. And I'm still frightened.
Well, I
There you
think-
go.
I think
Yeah.
slow is the worst of those
Yes.
two. to be
All
right.
honest.
Terrible.
And that's gonna shoot it on over to Roken.
Alright. How high are the ceilings?
Like 60
60
feet.
feet.
Okay. Well, first, because I'm just frightened, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So, I am going to, I'll start, I'm for sure just going to cantrip Mind Sliver as my action. So,
Okay.
intelligence save of 18.
Okay. Succeeds.
Okay, so nothing. And then I will fly up to where I am, we'll say 70 feet away from it. Just still in the corner, just up.
Okay.
I want to be 70 feet away, basically.
Yeah. Pythagorean theorem. That's
Yeah.
it.
Did you roll for your recharge, by the way?
Oh no. Thank you.
And then I'll spend 2 sorcery points and quicken spell a fireball at it. Dex save.
Fair enough.
Fireball.
Yeah. Pulls some bat poop,
28.
sulfur, slaps them together, and sends it at it. And okay, we'll take half damage. 3 silvery barbs again. I think the dex save has to be so high with a 28 though. YOLO, silvery barbs.
What, make me re-roll it?
Yeah. And this time I'll give the advantage to Leslin.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's gonna fail and then choose to succeed.
Well, that's
One more
that's,
round in the infinite. That's not bad.
Yeah, I know. 10, 20, 25, 26, so 13 fire damage.
Alright, it's looking pretty rough as the explosion hits it.
Okay.
It's still up in the air, but it's not having a good time anymore.
Sorry.
And that's gonna, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
That's gonna shoot it on over to Leslin.
Okay.
Both of you have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh,
So
on the end of your turn, it's gonna make
Oh.
another tail attack against.
I also get to roll
Prim.
for the frightened.
Is that from
I'm
your
prone.
familiar?
Yeah, it's gonna do it against Leslin.
Hey.
Oh, silver barbs. Okay.
Alright, it's gonna make on the.
Familiar too.
Well,
Familiar's gonna help Prim. Sure, everybody gets advantage.
Alright, it's gonna swing a tail attack at
does my
Leslin.
advantage still count then?
What?
Because I haven't gone.
Does a
yet.
15 hit?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
for it's for
You deal you take 9 damage and make a strength save.
Can you stack the advantage?
Wait, so do I get advantage on the strength saving throw?
'Cause I haven't.
Yeah, it's whatever the next roll you make is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. It
Yeah.
doesn't say a duration, it's just the
9
next.
damage?
Okay,
9.
but
You
can't
take
give it
9
to
damage
her.
and make a strength
I'm
save.
giving my familiar to her.
Yeah, but you can't give her familiar to her. I haven't gone yet.
You have silvery barbs. I gave her my
I
familiar.
thought you gave me the familiar earlier.
No,
I got the same thing twice.
I thought you
A
said you.
13.
that was last round. when
You
did
failed,
the
you are
hideous
knocked
laughter.
prone.
Damn.
That
Okay.
is
Hey,
going-
we'd be really getting knocked prone over here.
That's gonna
That was
shoot it
last
over
round.
to Leslin.
Yeah, but I didn't
You're
go.
prone.
You're prone. You can use half
just
your
didn't
movement
use
to
it
get
'cause
up.
You did the hideous
Okay.
laughter.
You probably don't
Which
want to
is
use the rest
okay.
of it because that'll incur an
So
attack of
okay.
So
opportunity.
you have
I'm
advantage
gonna
from
get
silver
a-
barbs. She has the familiar. I think I saved against the frightened. 18.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Everybody has it once.
as a bonus action, I'm going to use my Hexblade's curse on it. It's within 30 feet, correct?
Yeah, you're 10 feet away from it.
Okay, so I get a plus
You're
4
right there.
to bonus and damage rolls, and I score a critical hit on a roll of a 19 or 20,
Okay.
and I gain 14 HP if it dies. And then for my actual action, I'm going to use Blight on it.
Oh, that's just my view. Cool.
Okay.
5th level.
Oh,
Let me use
big.
my
Okay.
slot.
I don't know what that does.
Oh, sorry. It's a necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice, draining it of draining moisture and vitality from it. Target must make a con saving throw. If not, or it takes 9d8 damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful.
Alright. It's a con save?
Yep.
16.
It just made the save. Like
Okay.
a con save is 16, so
Then it makes it.
okay.
Alright, so it's going to take half damage.
Okay.
98 is still pretty
Oh
good.
Lord. Okay. I'm gonna hand roll these. These dice are doing great today.
You're going to hand roll 9. Okay.
5, 2, 3. So 10. 8, 7, and 5.
20.
So 30.
30. And then 3, 5, and 4.
So 42. So 21.
And then because of the curse, it adds 9 to that, I believe. Oh, wait. Gain a plus 4 to damage rolls. So plus 4 times 9, 36.
It's the whole roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So 25.
okay.
So 25 total,
21 plus 4.
right? Okay, so 25 total. It's looking, so as the life drains away from it, it almost like teeters on the ground. It's still there, but it's rough. That's
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep.
It's gonna shoot on over to Rubok.
Okay.
Finish it off, man.
So you said I have advantage
Yes, on your first roll.
on my first roll.
Whatever it
You are
is.
not hidden.
So I'm not hidden, and I am still slowed. So that
Yeah,
does
so you get an action or a bonus
Yes.
action.
So I'm going to use my action. Is sneak attack a bonus action? No.
You
It
get
just
you'll
happens,
get
yeah.
sneak attack because you have advantage. Yeah, assuming you hit.
So I'm going to, my crossbow's out. I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll the
Let's
hit.
go.
And that's with advantage, right?
Yes.
Shoot the man.
So, alright. 28 to hit.
You hit. Roll
Let's
damage.
go.
Thank you. Alright.
D6s.
So, where's my card? Oh, there it is. Technically 29 to hit, actually, but whatever. Shoot, where's my d6s?
How many do you have now?
46.
But then there's 2d6 for the weapon, right? 'Cause you get,
It's saying 1d6 here. I don't think that's
well,
right.
1d6 and then the weapon gets an extra d6.
So 66.
So yeah, 66 plus 6.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, then I get plus. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's
Just roll
5.
42, you know? It'll be fine. Roll with max damage.
Okay, that's 6,
Casual.
right? That's not 6. Yeah, that's 6.
Oh.
Alright, 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 damage. And it hit, so I get plus another d6 acid damage on top of that.
Finish it.
That
Let's
was,
go.
That was included in the 60.
Oh, was that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
right.
that included in the
You were
66?
talking about that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that included in the 66?
Yes.
I guess so.
66 plus 6 is all of your damage. Yeah.
You're talking even with the weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Your sneak
Damage.
attack is 4d6, right?
And your
Yes.
crossbow is 1d6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay,
60,
we're talking the same
66
language,
plus
yeah.
6 is everything.
Yeah, so 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 damage.
Finish it.
Did you add the okay?
Hell yeah.
So,
I'm not sure if you added the extra d6, but I don't care.
The
Or the
extra
extra
six,
plus
yeah.
6. I don't care. Finish it.
alright, so, seeing all of his comrades falling around him and getting frightened and stuff, he's just gonna knock one back in his crossbow and just point it right at his head and go boom.
And it goes straight through one eye, one milky white giant eye, and straight out the other.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's how dragons
Nice.
work, yeah. I was like, what does a dragon skull look like?
We did it.
Dragon.
Yay.
Yeah, it's a deep dragon.
I regained 14 health because it died.
Damn.
And then I instantly turn into a giant ape.
That's what you said.
That looks pretty sick. Actually.
Yeah, that does look pretty sick. Deep dragon.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it
Oh,
looks like.
milky white eyes.
That's pretty sick.
Yep.
And Broken will land from the flight, and he has like a mark.
You can
on
change
his,
the
He has like a mark on his leg that some of you have noticed, and now it's like it has like a slight glow to it, and it's like spiraled out, and it's even bigger. It's like this burned, scaly mark.
So as the after a few moments, you see. So you can you always see the spiritual realm, or whatever?
Yeah.
So you see the dragon spirit, kind of like come up from the dragon's body,
Mm.
and then just kind of wink out of existence.
Wow.
And the rest of you see the dragon skull. Like, you guys, at this point, you guys can recognize, yeah, that's a dragon skull. A different dragon to the deep dragon, but similar enough that you guys are like, yeah, it's a dragon skull. You see it sort of fold in on itself, and then wink out of existence as well.
Hmm.
So the whole statue bone structure just is gone.
Mm-hmm. So the body of the dragon is still there.
Yeah.
But the skull, the jeweled skull, is winked out of existence, and the spirit of the dragon is gone.
Oh. Have any of you guys seen something like that before?
didn't think I had. I feel like I have before this.
Is it edible?
I would not recommend that.
After this, you guys leave the dungeon. You guys find a secret door behind the dais, and I'm just
So back in the other room.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to just like whoop.
Did the other pathway we could have gone lead to the same room?
No.
Oh.
You guys go through this door. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
And it's dark again, but there's a small amount of light coming from the mushrooms, and you find yourselves through yet another. There we go. You guys find yourselves in a dimly lit room filled with chests of gold coins and items of various magical nature. After looking through and finding what you find, which will tabulate off screen, you find your way through another door and up a long set of stairs. Eventually, you find yourself in daylight again. And as you look out over the, you find yourself at the, kind of on the side of one of the Bastion Mountains looking over the wasteland. And you're so high up that you can see almost not the entire wasteland, but you can see a large portion of it. And you see what looks like one of the demigod explosions coming from the other side of the wasteland, but not just one, like dozens, all within seconds of each other. Just huge explosions that you can feel the reverberation from all the way over here. And then, here, give me 1 second.
From the east or from the west on the explosions?
This is going to be, sorry, repeat your question?
From the east or from the west? Sorry, I just was curious. With explosions, where are they
Like
coming
the
from?
north.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so here, let me
So we're
pull
like
up
the southern part of the Bastion Mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You
they're
guys-
exploding from the north?
Yeah.
So it's coming from up here.
Okay.
About where the shroud is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you're looking over to the north, and you hear a huge roar that the deep dragon didn't make. And you see a huge black beast with a wingspan that seems to go on forever. And it seems to almost draw in light from around it. Fly over the top of the wasteland. And as it comes towards you, you hear another roar. And shining like thousands of golden coins from beneath you, a giant golden dragon comes out from beneath you, tackles the black dragon, and rips off one of the wings. And they both go careening straight into the ground, making a huge crater. The golden dragon rears back its head and with its claws opens the black dragon's mouth and spews golden flames straight down the throat of the black dragon. You see light emanate from within before it bursts into thousands of shimmering black scales. The golden dragon then immediately looks over at all of you, even from like a mile away. It just looks straight at you. It flies over and lands directly in front of you on this mountainside cave. And in a deep, deep voice, it says, "I am Telendrin, first of the returned. We have much work to do." And so begins chapter 1 of the coming of the dragon this campaign took 3 whole ass sessions to get here. And we're going to start next time with chapter 1.
Hell yeah.
Cool.